afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another stream. It has been a hot minute, but we are back finally for another stream, and we are heading into the Imola Grand Prix for tonight. I'm very excited for this one. It's been a while since we last streamed, obviously. Obviously with the Le Mans week happening and stuff like that, it's been a little bit of time. So, yeah, last time we had Miami, that was like over a week ago and stuff like that. But, yeah, we are back to with Imola. Obviously, Miami was a bit of a disaster for us as well. So, yeah, hopefully in Imola today we can try and bounce back from that poor happening out of Miami and try and get a better result. But, we will see. We will see. Why am I not wearing Ferrari merch after the Ferrari win? I'm not a Ferrari fan, that's why. I couldn't do that to myself. Also, it wasn't the official manufacturing team that won either, so. You can see a place to what on mobile now. Probably looks very messy on mobile, I'd imagine, though. I don't know. It looks kind of messy on PCs, to be fair, so. Gonna be Chef 125. I was doing a few laps for the stream. I was quite rusty, to be fair. Not playing the game for almost 2 weeks definitely has an impact, I found. But we'll get there. We'll do a bit of practice, obviously, as always, and then yeah, I'm sure we'll be okay. Aston weren't great, were they? I mean, it was to be expected, to be fair. It was the Valkyrie's first ever 24-hour Le Mans, so it was never expected them to be good. However, to be fair, with the Ferrari getting DSQ'd, it did push Aston into the points, so I'm not complaining too much. But, yeah, usually for a team going into the first ever time with a hypercar especially, never expect anything for the first year, maybe even 2 years. But, yeah, like Sarah said, the fact that Valkyrie even got to the finish line in itself was a big win. A big, big win. But, yeah, there's still a lot to learn, obviously. Obviously, the car doesn't have a hybrid system either, which is, like, a big downside, really. They don't get as much power without a hybrid system, but, yeah. Does that mean the Porsche finished top 10 now? If they originally finished P11, then yeah, they'll be promoted one place to P10. But yeah, it was a fun weekend, very, very fun. Obviously watching trackside, it was quite hard to keep up what was happening and stuff. But I had the radio on my ear, trying to follow along as best I could, and obviously I had you guys on Discord who were constantly updating me as well, which was also quite useful. So, but yeah, no, it was great fun. Number 17 that was for me as well. My 17th time out in Le Mans was a lot of fun, a lot of fun. Should have had a jump next to you. Yeah, that probably would have killed my battery very quickly if I did that. I did have, like, a big power bank with me, but, yeah, I would have drained through my batteries very quickly if I had to pull up a stream as well. Plus, the data also wasn't very good at the track. In the campsite, the service and stuff was completely fine. On track was pretty tragic. Pretty damn tragic. Still be Aston with the crash. Trust me, it's not hard. The Aston's not very good right now. Like I said, we're just happy we got to the damn finish line. Next year, we'll see what happens. We'll see. But I know the Aston guys are very optimistic about everything that happened. So, yeah, we'll see. We will see. But, yeah, we do obviously have the Imola Grand Prix for tonight. We've completed 6 rounds so far in the season. And with Imola tonight, we're going to round 7 off the back of a pretty tough weekend out in Miami. If we jump to the big screen, we can have a look at how it's going so far. So, we were racing as Enzo Fittipaldi out in Miami. And as you can see, we did take a DNF. That was a choice as well, though. We did choose to DNF out in Miami. We were having a pretty of a torrid time, weren't we? Yeah, it was a bit of an L race. It was an L race. But we're going to hopefully bounce back today, Imola. It'll be a tough one. But yeah, we'll see. Does anyone have information on this from me in a while? He's been talking a little bit in our Vorgan Discord. He's just very busy right now. A lot of work going on and stuff for him, so as always. You missed the Canadian GP. Did you watch the highlights? No, I watched the Canadian GP. I watched it live. We went to a bar not too far away from where we were camping, and they had the Canadian Grand Prix on there, so we watched it. And yeah, I very much saw what happened between Piastri and Norris live. No, he's good. He's just very busy. Got your first league race tomorrow night. Good luck. Good luck. Enjoy. So yeah, for the next 3 races, we have Imola tonight, we've got Monaco tomorrow, and then Spain on Thursday. So it'll be a pretty tough run of tracks there. Although I do really enjoy Spain this game. Very, very fun track. Was the first one I probably got on with well in this game as well. So hopefully in Spain we could definitely have a good one as well. I've heard the AI in Monaco are absolutely tragic as well, but I've heard a lot of people apparently win in Monaco, even in like a first year My Team car and stuff like that. So a lot of, I don't know, should be relatively easy, should be. But it is Monaco, so anything can happen. We'll see. You're going to podium in Monaco? Yeah, I've heard a lot of people actually win in, like, having the worst cars and stuff like that. So I'd imagine we'll probably be in the same boat, but we'll try and find a way to make it a bit more challenging. We'll try. I put lap 1 to make it more difficult. That's fair, but I guess you also get a big undercut from that, though, right? Although, maybe not, because it is lap 1. I don't know. You get less traffic, at least. You have to pit twice. That is true, actually. Yeah, there is a mandatory 2-stop rule in Monaco, which is good. Well, Ben, how's it going, mate? I caught back very quick, was stuck behind. Yeah, that might be an issue, to be fair. If you do catch up to them, you're stuck behind them. AI's never been good at Monaco, to be honest. Yeah, to be fair, even like the last year, like F124 and stuff, it was, they kind of sucked at Monaco. They did get better towards the end with like a few updates and things. And maybe they'll do some updates to AI very soon with this. I was hoping by the time I get back to from Le Mans, they'd have a few updates out ready for AI, but they kind of didn't, so yeah. But, yeah, that's how the season's going. So at the moment, we have got Enzo Fittipaldi at the moment sitting in 6th place, and we have Mark Webber sitting in 14th with 2 points so far. So, an accumulation of 8 points puts us in P8 in Constructors as well. Not too far behind Williams and Alpine, but obviously, you know, if we want to try and catch them, we need to try and get back to the point-scoring ways, really. And that didn't happen out of Miami. Did not happen. Super, thanks for following Twitch, mate. Appreciate you, dudes. Welcome in as well. Right. Let's put balance allocation on. Who do we race us in Miami, chat? I think it was Enzo, right? Who was the one who DNF'd? It was... Yeah, it was Enzo. Have they fixed the bug yet where if you change drivers, it puts you on the harder allocation? Have they actually fixed that yet? If they have, then I guess it doesn't really matter who we go for today. But if they haven't, maybe we'll just stick with Enzo until it's fixed. How was Le Mans? Le Mans was great. I always love Le Mans. 17th time going, and next year we'll be number 18. Want to pull up the patch notes? If you can have a quick browse for them, yeah. I don't recall seeing it, but there might have been another update that I missed or something. Do you think F1 should change the qualifying format? No. I think the qualifying format is perfect. I've seen a few people having complaints about the current format and stuff. I think the current format is perfectly fine. I haven't touched F1 in about 2 weeks. Been playing so much of LMU. Yeah, I think Le Mans got a lot of got me and Rai very much wanting to play that game as well. How did you get Brawn GP? By doing on my team and making them yourself. What up, shots? Can't believe Robert Committo won. Honestly, Robert was flying. I don't know what he was on Sunday and Saturday, but he was absolutely flying that entire weekend. Rai's played it recently. Yeah, not a surprise. I think we'll play it safe then. I think we'll race as Enzo. Like I said, I don't know if that bug has been patched or not, but if it hasn't been, I'd rather play it safe and go with Enzo. So, no mention of it? Yeah. Okay, we'll race Enzo then. We don't have to worry about the, we don't have to worry about that tire allocation bug. And then once it is fixed, we can actually, you know, drive as whoever we want. One thing, only thing I would change about quality is sprint quality. Feels bad to have two quality sessions. I could agree with that, to be fair. I also feel like when we do sprint races at, like, long tracks, for example, Spa, it feels like you could only get one run in qualifying, basically, or in Q3. Because Q3 is only 8 minutes long. To do an out lap, an actual lap, and an in lap will literally take up pretty much that entire session. So, essentially, you kind of only get one run in Q3 around a long track. So, I would probably maybe mix up the sprint quality a little bit. But I think normal qualifying, Grand Prix qualifying, it's perfectly fine, in my opinion. Perfectly fine. Yeah, the tire allocation bug. For those who don't know the tire allocation bug, essentially, if you race as driver A for a couple weekends, for example, and then in weekend number 3, you want to race as your other driver, you'll pick driver B, and then for some reason, the game will allocate the harder tire allocation to you. Don't know why, but it does. And it's a little bit annoying, because obviously it does, you know, change up your tires for the entire weekend like that as well. Looks like we are going to get a bit of rain this weekend as well, chat. Looks like it'll start off dry, stays dry for a while as well, and then, as you can see, not a huge patch of rain, is it? Not a huge patch. I would say there's maybe about 10, 15 minutes of rain, something like that, and then it dries up again. So I reckon there'll be a brief spell on intermediates. Obviously, the pit lane here is very long, so if we can avoid doing more than 1 or 2 pit stops, that would be ideal. But qualifying looks like it'll be dry. A little bit of rain FP3. We don't usually do FP3 anyways. That's fine. Right. Let's get ourselves set up for practice then, shall we? Let's set up the car to be on the more used engine spec. We'll go number 2 there. I did forget to change up...
great race less than 3.
What's his name? I didn't forget to change up Webber's components before the end of the weekend, but that's fine. He'll be okay. Viva coming with the 49 months as well. I appreciate that. 49 months, Viva. Very kind of you, dude. Ladies and gentlemen, let's loot spin chat to welcome Viva into Vince fam, as well as Wolf coming in with the 69 number as well. Very good. Very, very good.
69, isn't it funny? Happy 69 months. Been a great 69 months subbing to you. Here's to 69 more months, my favorite 69er. Love you, BBG.
I feel like we might know what Wolf's favorite number is here. Just you know, throwing out there. Thank you much, Wolf, for 69 nice months as well. I appreciate that, dude. Very kind of you, dude. Ladies and gentlemen, let's spin chats. We've got Wolf and Vince fan for 69 as well. I appreciate that, dude. Facts, Cyrus. Facts. But how great how's it going, dudes? Yeah, to be fair, I mean, 69 months is actually a lot of time. A very, very long time, so... Fair play. Appreciate it, Wolf. Thank you, man. How was Lamont? Amazing as ever. I wasn't, like, obviously watching the broadcast much, but from what people were saying, apparently it actually wasn't that great of a race.
We're about to get ready for practice.
I feel like when you're sitting in the stands and stuff, you know, you can't really tell if it's a great race or not. But, yeah, from what people were saying, apparently it wasn't actually that great of a race. I still enjoyed it no matter what, though. I always love Le Mans. It was very plain 24-hour, yeah. I guess when you compare it to previous years as well, like the last 3 or 4 years of 24-hour Le Mans has always been very, very good. So I guess maybe the expectations were a lot higher this year, especially with more cars being there. So, yeah, we'll see. Obviously, you know, BOP has its question marks as well. I don't really always agree with BOP, especially with how it was for this year, but it's been put up with Wolf for 69 months. I don't know how I've done it either. I don't know how I've done it either. Right, let's go out for our first lap, shall we? Let's do tire management, I think. Then we'll do race strategy in FP1 as well. Then ERS management, some quality pace in FP2 should be fine as well. We'll go hard tires and let's head out.
Okay, track's
that last hour,
so take a few laps to get the tires.
That last hour and a half was more interesting than the Canadian Grand Prix. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, with endurance races like Le Mans, it's very much like 23 hours of like management, you know, looking after the car, making sure you don't mess up and stuff like that. And then it's like a 1 hour sprint race right at the end. Like everything that happens in the 23 hours brews up for a final hour bash, basically. And that's kind of what happened this year. Like I say, all the strategies sort of just worked out towards the last hour. And... Can I get feedback, please? Thank you. And, yeah, then you saw, you know, the Ferraris having issues. You saw the Porsche looking pretty good for a possible win as well. So, yeah, that was always exciting. I feel like the car's a little quiet. I'm just going to up the volume a little bit. But, yeah, I'll always love Le Mans. Even if it's a bad race, I'll always love it. Position 24 Le Mans, 24 minutes. I've been expensive weekend and a lot of traveling for 24 minutes of racing. Did I actually race in Le Mans? No, I didn't race there, obviously not. I would love to, don't get me wrong. But no, I didn't race in Le Mans. I was there as a spectator like everyone else, basically. I would definitely not say no to racing Le Mans, though. But obviously, that's a lot easier said than done, unfortunately. You removed the screws that 50 Ferrari, didn't you? If it was going to be anyone, it would have been the 83 Fabio. Trust me. I would have done anything for a non-Ferrari win. I hate to tell you. As painful as that is for you to hear. I didn't want to see Ferrari go 3 in a row at Le Mans. How did Cadillac do at Le Mans? Qualifying-wise, fantastic. Race-wise, not so much. They finished P4 in the end of the DSQ, which is still not bad. But, yeah, they originally qualified on pole position. It was a front row lockout, actually. They were P1 and P2. Do I do all 1 hour practice? I mean, I don't stay for the entire hour doing it. No, we'll skip through time. Did have that Ferrari, I say, right? Someone should have run over to that car and taken the bolts out of that too. How does that rule work, by the way? Because Robert did more than 4 hours in a 6 hour period. I don't know. I don't know the ins and outs, I'm afraid. I would assume in, like, the daylight hours, maybe it's a bit different. Maybe in the night hours, it's 4 in a 6 hour period. I don't particularly know. You'd have to do some research on that, I'm afraid. Do I know the settings for that yellow? Oh, you mean like the number prefix? I don't remember off the top of my head. I think it was like... 43, I think it was, on the color scale. But I don't remember the others. I might have to show it at one point, but it'll be later on. That first lap actually wasn't too bad. Tire was looking pretty good. It's not quite purple, but enough to get a green at the start of the session. Was using quite a bit of battery there too, so... Contest saying yes to get out and never did. Yeah, I would assume maybe, unless, like, the team said one of their drivers was unwell, I would assume maybe the rules are a bit different in those sort of scenarios too. You know, if a driver has, like, an injury or wasn't feeling good, wasn't able to race, something like that. I don't know, maybe there's something that hasn't quite been told yet, but... yeah, I have no idea. Am I going to be doing any endurance sim races soon? I believe we're doing 24 hours of Spa next month. I think that's in July, that one. I think there's one this month. Is it Watkins Glen? I think the 6 hours of Watkins Glen is fairly soon, so probably be doing that one. Probably Watkins, yeah. I think that's in 2 and a bit weeks. Sometime soon. I don't remember exactly when it is, but it's sometime this month. Probably not too far away, to be fair. We're already, like, halfway through the month, aren't we? So, is it next week, is it? Next weekend? Ooh. I gotta start practicing then, huh? Don't even know what class I'm doing yet. I should probably do GT3s. Because if we're going to do 24 hours of Spa, it'd be good to learn the GT3s again. Especially the new tire model. So maybe we'll do GT3 for Glenn. GT3 has new tires? Yeah. Do you have the solo Watkins? No, it's any endurance race, you need at least 2 drivers. So I'm sure I'll be with someone. If I try and solo Watkins, I'll get disqualified, which will kind of suck. You can still do it, you just won't get classified. What's the wheel? The Mazda R9 with the FSR. Oh, we'll have a lock up there. Now those tires, I think, probably got a little bit hot towards the end of this stint. Yeah, those laps felt pretty good though. 18.5 that time around. Purple final sector.
These results will do, although you could definitely do better. Consider giving it another shot.
Did I hit upcoming Enduro? You did, yeah. And obviously, with the Le Mans Ultimate having driver swaps now, I will definitely be looking at that too. That guy Vince said to pair up with Dak. This guy Vonk. That's like my fake doppelganger. The one that came out a bit problematic. It's like that one episode of Family Guy. You know, where Stewie had like an evil clone? Yeah, that'll be me. 6 hours of guitars this weekend on LMU? Yeah, I won't be doing that. I won't be doing that. It's a bit too early. But that'll be a good test for trying out the driver swaps, right? I assume that's probably why they organized it, was to get a good idea of driver swaps and stuff. That was a really good middle sector. Have these last couple corners. Struggle a bit with power out the second to last. Bit of oversteer on the exit, but that's a nice improvement as well on the hard tires. And that will be 18.1. Not bad. That'll do it for the hard tires for now, I think. Hard tires actually feel pretty good. Wasn't really struggling with any tire grip loss or anything like that. Felt pretty solid, actually. Front tires are actually really cold, if anything. Rear tires are good. Instead, test it, yeah. Makes sense. Makes sense. Hopefully it all goes smoothly. I'm sure there'll probably be like some issues they gotta fix, but you know, that's the whole idea of a test, isn't it? Try and find out what the issues are. Glenn is the 27th weekend. Yeah, that's next weekend, isn't it? Oh, Daniel. Second or first season? First. How did you feel the Lando Oscar incident? Pretty much all Lando's fault, really. I don't think anyone actually thinks it's Oscar's fault, do they? Even, like, Lando himself immediately admitted it was his fault. Which, you know what? Fair play. I don't think a lot of drivers would actually own up to it straight away. Could you imagine Max in that scenario? He'd be blaming Oscar night and day. Lando immediately knew what he'd done and, yeah, owned up to it immediately, so... I definitely think McLaren will have to change up how they, you know, do team orders and stuff in the near future. Did he get penalty points for causing a crash? No, he didn't. There was a lot of drama about that, actually. A lot of drama. He got a 5-second penalty, which is quite funny because obviously he did crash, but he was still classified. So he got a 5-second penalty, but didn't get any penalty points. Now you've cooled down. Do you think George deserved the penalty for the safety car thing? Nah, I don't. I was just trying to troll for being rage bait him, Jam. It was kind of working, to be fair. But no, I wouldn't have given a penalty to George for that. I think George did what any shithouse driver would have done. I think Max would have done that as well. So I respected the shithousery. It's been a while. It has been a while. In fact, it's been exactly 12 days, I want to say, since the last stream. Don't worry, I'm here to stay now. I'm here to stay. I'm not going anywhere for a while after this, so you guys are good. Don't worry. You'll be seeing me in this chair for a bit. So Lando got a penalty? Yes, he got a 5-second penalty. The whole George situation got blown out of context. If Max wasn't so close to ban, never been mentioned this much. I do wonder if George would have done it if Max wasn't close to a penalty. Let's say he never got those penalty points from Spain. I wonder if George still would have done that. I reckon he might have, you know. I reckon he might have. George does come across a bit of a shithouse driver from time to time, so I can see it. I was getting withdrawn to 5 days. Do you know what the most annoying thing is as well? I scheduled all of my YouTube VODs to go out while I was away. None of them went up. I was so annoyed. I came home, realized nothing got uploaded, and I had to redo it all. I don't know why nothing got uploaded. YouTube just didn't export them or something. I have no idea. But, yeah, nothing got uploaded to my VODs channel. I was really frustrated about that. Vince's Aston Martin getting tense when Alonso retires. Someone gonna take that seat. I don't think he would have. I think he would have thought about it at least. I think so. 100% race? Yes. Lando legit went for a gap that was non-existent. It's wild, not gonna lie. Yeah, I mean, it kind of, it's a bit opposite to the famous Senna quote, isn't it, really? It's very opposite, in fact. Very, very opposite.
Okay, guys, everyone be aware the car's ready to go.
You should get the new Nexar Racing rig. What's the new one? Is that the FGT Elite, or is there another one that I missed? I do need to get a new rig at some point, so if they wanna collab with me for one video or something, I'll be down. They do follow me on TikTok, so you never know. Lando's letting the pressure get to him. I think he knows it. Give me the goat. Yeah, I mean, Lando is a driver that does kind of struggle with high pressure. He's kind of unfazed in it sometimes in qualifying. Unless you're obviously talking about Canada. There's been a few times in qualifying, I guess, where it looks like the pressure's got to him. But sometimes in qualifying, he gets a lap out of nowhere. You know, you look at Monaco, for example, as well. But yeah, sometimes in the race as well, it's just... Yeah, I don't know. He doesn't have like a killer instinct to him, does he really? If you go for a get the no longer assist, you're no longer a racing driver. Set and inner. Nice. Lando gets really scrambling situations like that recently. For a split second, he loses his head, then fucks race up for a moment. Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. It's very weird. Because he can be a very quick driver. We've seen it multiple times, you know. But, I don't know. I think it's, like, very easy for him to get in his own head over, like, easy mistakes and things. Are we doing the 24-hour spa next month? We are planning on it, yeah. We are indeed planning on it. If you watch Oscar and Lando when fighting against Max, really clear, that's kind of wild. Yeah, but I guess the difference is that Oscar is always very calm. Like, he's very clear-minded. If something happens, he kind of just, like, brushes it off, goes again. He has a very unique attitude, I'd say. Because it's very rare that you see a Formula 1 driver who's always so calm, so composed, no matter what's happening. Maybe it's an Aussie thing, though. Actually, no, Danny Ricciardo exists. He had his temper moments. Funny as hell, though. He's doing his own head, his interview after showing improvements because he wasn't beating himself up exactly. Just said move on to Austria. Yeah, I don't know. I still think he was beating himself up a little bit. But I guess, you know, when the media's going to ask about that, you got to answer it, right? So... But, yeah. We'll see. He kind of has to bounce back in Austria, really, doesn't he? If not, then... yeah, that will not be good for his championship at all. I think he's already hurt his championship chances quite a lot with that incident in Canada. He's probably quite lucky that Oscar didn't get a podium, really, all things considered. But, yeah. McLaren did struggle, generally speaking, around Canada, didn't they? Wasn't their smooth this weekend. Is there co-op mode in F125? Yes. There's also a co-op career as well. To be fair, he loves Austria. He does love Austria, doesn't he? Now they've got to do F125 and suddenly reverse the track. That's the wild card for Austria this weekend. Oh, next weekend, sorry, not this weekend. Is the car handling better or worse than 24? Better. By a mile. I'm dreading a bit too much battery on the laps, really. Need to be a little bit careful with the ERS. I'm sure he'll be fine in Austria. I'm sure McLaren will get back up to pace as well. Like I say, in Canada, they're a bit off the pace, really. And, yeah, I think both drivers would definitely be sat down with management as well, talking through the issues and figuring out what they need to do and stuff like that to make sure it doesn't happen again. But yeah, it's a bit of a tough weekend, really, for Paya. How do you get that lap counter towards the bottom? Are you talking about the race program? You get it in practice when you're doing the race strategy program. I wish this is the end of McLaren's pace. I don't think it will be, to be honest with you. I don't think it will be. I think, to be honest with you, this is the first weekend this season where it actually looked like McLaren wasn't the quickest car. The first and only race where McLaren didn't have the quickest car was probably in Canada. I would actually argue Mercedes probably had the best car this weekend, which was kind of out the blue. Is there any good telemetry mods for F1? I think you can get, like, SimHub stuff, which you can download on Overtake GG, I believe. Moke definitely the best car, no doubt about it. No, easily. Quite comfortably. Will they have another one for Austria? We'll see. Mercedes have very much been like a hit and miss team recently. They'll have one race where they have the strongest car, and then they just kind of drop off for a little while after that. And then have another one-off race where their car's great, and then drop off again. So I could see Mercedes struggling and following that trend in Austria, literally just because of that trend. Ooh. Red tire's getting a little bit out of hand. What's the most wrong thing with Ferrari? Jesus Christ. Where do I start? I think there's a lot of deep issues at Ferrari, really. You know, they've tried management changes, nothing's really changed. They've tried driver changes, nothing's really changed. It all starts from the top, really. From, what's the guy who actually owns Ferrari? Is it something begins with E, his surname? Ekan? I forgot his name. I think there's like, I think a lot of people talk about Red Bull and their power struggles in the last couple of years, but I think Ferrari actually have it worse in my opinion. I think Ferrari have an even worse power struggle than Red Bull do. Ferrari needs a clean house, yeah. They kind of need a rebuild, I think. And like I said, that rebuild kind of has to start from the top, really. Because otherwise it is going to be the same issues week in, week out. John Elkann, that's the one, yeah. That's the one. I knew it began with E. But yeah, I know there's been, like, a lot of power struggles with him being in charge and stuff like that, and yeah, it's a bit of a mess, really, at Ferrari. And even Lewis Hamilton in his interviews is saying, you know, things just aren't, you know, flowing.
Okay,
they're not smooth.
And that was a really good job indeed. We got a lot
Everything's
of
very
valuable
difficult.
information out of that. Well done.
All that sort of stuff, so thank you, House. Appreciate it. What up, Alex? Okay, we've got our fuel for one more lap. Not really. Looks like we passed the race strategy of flying colours, though, which is good. But we are currently sitting P12, which is a little concerning, but maybe there are some people on soft tyres. I might complete the lap anyway, we'll see. I'm using up all my battery, though. Not ideal. Oh, a bit of a tank slapper through Aqua. Run those curbs like crazy through there. This is definitely more of a push lap for a race strategy program. But I think it will be an improved lap, though. That last sector was lovely. And across the line, 17.6. I think we improved to P8. Can't complain too much with that. How was Le Mans? Amazing as ever. My favorite place in the world. Which team do you think is run more poorly? Red Bull, specifically their drivers, or Ferrari in general? Ferrari in general, I'd say. And that has been the case for quite a while now with Ferrari. Like with Red Bull, it's only like been a few years maybe, if that they've kind of had some issues, really. With Ferrari, this has been like a long-standing issue that they just refuse to deal with. And Ferrari's way of dealing with it is to throw someone under the bus. Mainly management-wise. And I guess in a way you could say the same thing for Red Bull. They kind of end up throwing their second driver under the bus, really, and just living with it, essentially. I prefer not to comment on Ferrari. I would rather you did, actually. Do you have any tips on managing tire wear? Try to be more smooth with your steering. The smoother you are with the steering, the less you're going to scrub the tires. So, for example, going down to these two left-handers here, might be a little bit difficult to show that amount of fuel. But instead of, like, throwing the car in like this, try and be smooth with it. Open up the corner a bit more, be lighter with the steering, and just try not to use the steering wheel too much. Let the car do the work, essentially. And obviously, you know, avoid locking up, avoid spinning up the rear tires, so that sort of stuff as well. I know that maximizing tire pressure is a good way of helping tire wear too with temperatures and things, so it's true, noob. It is true. Trying to blame their problems at the team principal when it's actually a lot more. Yeah, there you go. How much will a wheel cost? A lot. A lot. Did a championship challenging car in 24, so decided to change the whole concept for 25, and now it is shit. I mean, they just... Ferrari will do anything other than actually change what is genuinely broken in the team. Like, they'll change the car, they'll change their strategies. To be fair, strategy-wise, they have actually been better this year, mostly. But, you know, going into this year before that, their strategies were fairly terrible. And that's one thing that it looked like Vasseur had got fixed up at one point. French Vasseur did look like they had fixed up the strategies for Ferrari, which was their big issue for a while. Yeah, this year they're slowly going back to their old ways of strategies and things, and yeah, don't jinx it. Yeah, I don't want to jinx it. I don't want to jinx it for you, Ferrari fans, but do you think Oscar win the WDC? I think so, yeah. I think so. For a while, I still was kind of favoring Lando, but I think after Canada especially, yeah, I think Oscar will get it. Callum, thank you for the follow on Twitch, mate. Appreciate it, dude. Welcome in. Ferrari Le Mans team performance better than the F1 team? Well, as long as they're not breaking the rules and stuff, yeah, sure. How was Le Mans? Le Mans was amazing. Already looking forward to next year. Leclerc went to plan C, then went back to plan B without telling him. That's what I mean, like... Last year, for example, like, I look at Monza. Monza, they opted for that one-stop strategy, and it worked perfectly. He won the race with it. But, you know, you go back to looking at this year, you know, they're not even telling their drivers what strategy they're actually doing anymore. And, yeah, I don't know, man. It makes no sense. Makes no sense. Charles been a Ferrari for 6 years, doesn't trust Ferrari, always arguing and clashing. I actually do wonder how long Charlotte's going to give it with Ferrari. Like, he's been there for 6 years now.
That's it. Practice
like, that's a lot of time.
Over. Until next time,
he's had a couple of championship contending cars. You know, you look at 22 as one of them as well. You know, he has had a winning cars, but it's not always gone to plan for him. Sometimes by his own self, but a lot of the time by the team. So I do wonder how long Charlotte's going to give it with Ferrari before, you know, he eventually gives up. Russell doesn't have a contract between 6, right? No, not yet. I'm sure he'll stay at Mercedes, though. I'm sure. Right, that is the end of FP1 here in Imola, ladies and gentlemen. We do finish up in P16 with Enzo at the moment. We're a little bit faster than Carlos Sainz, but right behind Alex Albon there as well. Actually really tight in that mid area, isn't it? With the 17.6 in P16, and I mean, look at Ollie Behrman in P9. It does 17, basically 17.3. So it is very, very close in this middle of the park, but hopefully we can try and find some more time in FP2, and yeah, we'll be good for qualifying after that. Charles Leclerc in a Red Bull, that'd be very cursed. I mean, honestly, I can't imagine Charles in any other race suit other than Ferrari. I feel like he's like so embedded with Ferrari that imagining him outside of that would be so weird. Like, I see pictures of him like when he was at Sauber, and just seeing him in that race suit was weird. So seeing him outside of Ferrari now will be very, very strange. But I do imagine at some point there will be some serious discussions between himself and Charles. Don't even know where Charles would go. To be honest, I don't either. I generally don't either. Do the My Team drivers actually improve their stats during the season, or do they always stay the same? They do improve, yeah. They do improve. I just want a proper one, not the G29. I'd recommend maybe going like a T300 RS for your next upgrade. Because stuff like this, it does cost a lot of money. So if you're not looking to spend a huge amount, then maybe look at some Thrustmaster stuff. They have a good bit of equipment. I signed shots of McLaren F1 Manager 22. Let me say it never sank in how cursed it truly was. Yeah, that's not so I could picture either. It's Charlotte and McLaren. Definitely not. Could you imagine? Charles Leclerc to McLaren, Piastri and Ferrari. Like, those colors do not work in my head. It don't work. It's not sitting there, you know? Everything about that is cursed. But for some reason, there is a small possibility it could happen.
There'll be a lack of rubber out on track, so take it easy for the first couple of laps.
Do I still race in Creator Series? Yes. I've missed the last couple of races because I was out at Le Mans, but I'll be back this weekend. Well, Dutchy. Ratboy, thanks for following Twitch, mate. Appreciate you, dudes. Welcome in. And Dutchy coming in with the tier 1 for 3 months in advance as well. Thank you much, Dutchy, for the 3 months in advance, for the 22 in total as well. You'll love to see it. Ladies and gentlemen, let's spin chat to welcome Dutchy into Vince fam for the 22 months. Appreciate it, buddy. Very kind of you, dudes. Hope you're doing good, man. Do you think McLaren would drop one of their drivers for Charles? Yeah, maybe. It's a really awkward position that McLaren are in, really. Because I do think in the next 2 or 3 years, one of Oscar or Lando will leave McLaren. Probably, with the way it's going, most likely Lando? I don't know. Question mark. Big question mark. But I really do think in the next 2 or 3 years, we'll see one of the 2 McLaren drivers leave. Because I just don't see how those 2 are going to be able to compete for a world championship against each other in the same team. Like, the team aren't going to let that happen. They've already let it happen once, and look what happened in Canada. So, it'll be Oscar going, I reckon. It's a tough one, honestly. I really do see, like, the arguments from both sides, really. Like, I know Lando Norris was kind of like the focal point for McLaren. He was like their project, really, wasn't he? He was the one who was building with the team, helping develop the car and stuff. But then all of a sudden, Oscar Piastri comes along. Wasn't amazing in his first couple of years. Did okay, did good. But then this year has gone to another level, and all of a sudden, is on course for a world championship. So, who knows? Who knows? Oh, that shadow on that curb is horrible. I could not see the apex. Hello, Chris. Are you going to have to adjust your driving style to 23? Probably a little bit, yeah. I know you didn't play 24, but 24 was, like, much pointier on the front ends. And this game is much less pointy. It's kind of like the opposite of 24, basically. But you probably will need to adjust it a little bit. I'd say the cars do feel a bit heavier than 23. They are more planted, I'd say, but they do feel heavier. So I think you'll struggle with things like understeer more on 25 than you would 23. But I think you'll still enjoy it. It depends on your driving style, I guess. Oh, they're cool. F124 will not be missed. No, it will not. Bit far down on the pace delta that time. Past few races besides Spain, Lando's been faster on race pace. And how many points he scored out of all that compared to Piastri? We can play all the if, buts, and maybes, but the facts are kind of in front of our face, really. As someone who came from 23, I struggle with lack of understeer. Lack of understeer. So you're finding it very pointy compared to 23? You would have hated 24 then. My driving style's flat out and hope for the best, still learning. I would say this game is, like, mildly forgiving with that sort of thing. Maybe assist dependent as well. Yeah, a little bit of a toe from George Russell here. Maybe a bit of dirty air as well, but... we were good on the pace delta, but... not great on the ERS usage. I haven't struggled with that so far this weekend. How was Le Mans? Amazing. As always. We will be back next year. You really like the handling? I do as well. It definitely suits my driving style more, because I'm someone who does prefer understeer to oversteer. And I struggled to get any sort of understeer on F124, so... I think this game is definitely, like, suits my driving style a bit more. I am enjoying it. Like I said, I think there still needs to be some, like, tweaks to the AI and stuff like that they haven't done yet. You know, such as their straight line speed, such as their overall weird pace, such as how good they are in the rain, all that sort of stuff. And if they can do that and they do nail it, we're on for a banger game, I'd say. I just hope they don't take too long in getting that stuff sorted. Oh, that was nicely down the brakes. And the first reverser, out the second one we go, and oh no, I used up a little bit too much battery. Can I sneak it back into the green? Just about. I'll take it. I will take it. We are faster than Antonelli so far, but only a 17.9. AI changed the priority? Yeah, I agree. I agree. I assume it is being looked at. I hope it is, at least. I refuse to believe that this AI is being left as it is. I would very much assume that there is some development going on with the AI. They'll fix one thing, create 2 new issues. Unfortunately, that is quite trendy with EA, isn't it? One thing gets fixed, but then it duplicates another error somewhere else. That is a very, very common problem they have. What's a good cheap wheel and pedals under £100 if I'm getting into the wheel? Don't even bother. Just stay on controller, save yourself some more money. You won't find anything under £100 that's good. Anything you buy under £100 probably doesn't even have force feedback. So at that point, just stay on controller and try and save some more money. Basically, the minute is learning all the tracks. I don't like Raceland being on as I feel like it's cheating. I mean, it's a good mentality to have. It's to try and learn without it. But don't be ashamed to use it, though. It's a very, very common thing. A lot of people do use Racing Line. My advice would be to look up some track guides on YouTube. Maybe start with like an easy track, like an Austria or a Monza or something like that. And yeah, look up some track guides on YouTube. There's a lot of very knowledgeable content creators who can take you through each corner, and you get an understanding of where you need to be position-wise and your breaking points, that sort of stuff. Literally, noob. Literally. I actually can see that happening as well. That's a sad thing. It's not unrealistic. Yo, Mac!
11 months.
Thank you much, Mac, for the 11-month resub, buddy. Hope you're doing good, man. Ladies and gentlemen, salute spin chat to welcome Mac into Vince Fam for the 11 whole months. Love to see it. Appreciate it, buddy. Hope you're doing good, man. What up, Zach? What do you think the cheapest you should go for for wheel and pedals? Well, I usually recommend the Logitech G923 and the Thrustmaster T248 as like first wheels, basically. They're not amazing, but you know, for cheap standards, they're probably what you should go for, really. I think secondhand, you could probably get one for maybe just under £200, but new, I believe they're around 250, if I remember correctly. Like I say, they're not amazing wheels, but they get you started, and yeah, you can decide after that what you want to do, really. What wheel is that? This is the Mazda R9 with the FSR. Right, I think we have done all the programs needs to. We've got 5 out of 5 on Racetrack, 3 out of 5 on Time Management, 4 out of 5 on ERS as well. We only just about snuck through that ERS management there, to be fair. So, let's go with a fresh soft tyre. We'll skip a little bit of time. And then we'll head out for our first lap very soon. No more than 220. What would you say the best seat is if I got a small space? Probably... It's difficult to say, really. Maybe you'd be better for the wheel stand rather than a seat. It depends how small is small for you. But... you can always look at maybe like an FGT Lite. That's like a foldable version of what I've got. So if you're a bit tight on space, then you can always get a foldable one. And you can put it whenever you want to and stuff like that. So... My friend got a G29 for £80. Yeah, G29s are okay. If you can get the G923 for a little bit higher price, I would do that, in my opinion. The G923 is like an upgraded version of a G29. But, yeah. G29 for £80, not bad, really. It's not bad. I'm going to assume it was secondhand at that price.
Standing by.
I can imagine seeing an office chair pedals. Yeah, me neither. I used to, actually, to be fair. I think we all did. When we first started sim racing, we probably all had some sort of, like, dodgy chair with the pedals pressed up against the wall. We will start somewhere, huh? I think I had my, like, cheap-ass Amazon gaming chair, my Logitech G29 bolted onto my desk, and then the pedals up against the wall behind the desk. It was a very ghetto setup, but like I say, we will start somewhere. And now look at me. Now I've got an entire cockpit. I've got trip monitors. I've got a expensive ass down wheel. Yeah. A 14-year-old office chair. Nice. Can always trust the old office chairs, can't you? My small space won't literally fit a rig. Clamp the one to the desk and get driving. That's crazy. How small is that damn room? Rig can't even fit like a rig in it. How's the temperatures? I need to do a little bit better with my time warm up. My time warm up's a bit weak at the moment. Anyone else feel like the AI are impossible to beat on wet tracks? Yes. I would like to say that's being looked into at the moment by EA. So hopefully it gets patched soon. We shall see. Right, here we go. Bit iffy on the curbs. Probably broke track limits there, to be honest with you. Live on the grass to the right, but should be okay. Beautiful Aqua. Let's be quite patient on the throttle. Out of the chicane, but this is looking pretty good. A little bit deep in the brakes, but got a nice exit. Through the final corner we go. Foot to the floor. And this will be about 1.4 seconds. Shortest distance to the line, 16.4. Puts the P1 up by 1.4 seconds. Good stuff. Very, very good. Aurelia, thanks for following Twitch, mate. Appreciate it as well, dudes. Welcome in as well. I had my giant IKEA desk and my double bed in the same, not small but not big room. Gotta make do. I see. Even if you, like, changed around the format of the room a little bit, you still couldn't fit it in? Or would it just be too much work for something like that? New pay, and I'll be grabbing a PC and some wheel upgrades. Let's go, Root. Love to see that. I love the priorities in line there. Do you know a good F1 wheel and base for around 500s? You could probably get a T300, I'd say. A Thrustmaster T300 should be about right for 500s. Not sure if you get great pedals, but for a wheel and base, you can get a T300. You might be able to get like a Moza bundle for about that as well, but I think it'll probably be only the R3, maybe R5 for that sort of price as well. Moza gets around 500. Is that the R3 or is it the R5 that's 500s? It depends what's in the bundle, in my opinion. Current range rooms have to fit a portable AC in there too. Plus baseboard heater, then can't need to be moved. Murmur's IRL Jenga. It seems it. We're just playing Tetris in there. I want the R5 and the KS wheel. The pedals in the bottoms aren't great. Is it the SRPs? Yeah, I've heard the SRPs aren't amazing if it is that. R5 is $439. It's not that bad, to be fair. That's not that bad. But yeah, I've heard the Moza pedals. Other than the active pedals I've heard is very good. But the SRPs and the CRPs apparently aren't that amazing. So I think pedal-wise, you would probably struggle. But I guess when you only have a budget of 500 in total, you're not going to get... something is going to be slacking a little bit, really, isn't it? So, but it's, you know, better than nothing, I guess. What track? This is Imola. Right. We've got 2 more soft tires. Let's pump out 1 more lap. What was our lap that time? 16.4. Currently less than 10th up on Charles Leclerc, who was slightly fastest in the first sector, but we had him by 1,000th in the middle sector, and then by about a 10th and a half in the final sector as well. So final sector looking very good for us. Just a bit of improvement needed in that first sector from what I'm seeing. So let's see if we can try and get this time round. Am I on minimum fuel? Oh, I'm not. We'll get a bit of time from that then. You're still on your Logitech? Can I ask how long you've had it for? Because some people, they use them for a long time. A long, long damn time. P1000 from Sim Magic is probably the best for that price range. Agreed. Yeah, you can have a look at, like, the Precision Sim Engineering Mercedes wheel as well. You can probably just about fit that under the budget, too.
You've been gone so long, I'm a year older, Kappa.
Feel like I'm a year older off that heat I took, Luke. Jesus Christ. We basically got, like, 30s every single day. I think the highest we got was about 33. I feel like I aged physically being in the sun for that long. Jeez. Thank you much, Alec, for the 51 months, buddy. I appreciate that, dudes. And there's 78k steps. I'd be dead. We did 110k steps in the end. So, yeah, that was fun. That was fun. 110,000 steps in a week. Yeah. Welcome to Le Mans. Thank you much for the 51 months, Luke. Ladies and gentlemen, let's lose spin chat to welcome Luke into Vince Fam for the 51 months. Appreciate it, dude. Thank you. Car kind of looks like the Brawn car. I wonder why. Did I miss doing streams? Of course. I love streaming. It's like my favorite hobby, so. I wanted to stream while I was out there, but yeah, I never really got a chance to, really. Service was actually good. But yeah, unfortunately, I couldn't do any IRL streams that I was hoping I might be able to do. Cake coming with the 18-month resub as well. Thank you much, Cake, for the 18 months as well. I appreciate that, ladies and gentlemen. As soon as been chats from Cake into Vince Fam for the 18 months as well. I love to see it. Appreciate you. Right, let's do another quick quali lap. That was a better turn 1 and 2. Beautiful curbs. Beautiful riding. That wasn't a great chicane, though. Kind of cut a little bit too much that curve there, I think. Bit slow through that final chicane. This is looking like a 2/10 improvement. Two and a half. Give it to the right down to the line. 16.2 for ourselves. Okay. That's a good improvement. First sector was very much an improvement. Lost out a little bit in that middle sector, I think. So, got to try to improve the middle sector now. We finally improved the first sector, but now the middle sector dropped off a bit. So, once we hook up all these sectors, we're looking pretty good. We're looking very, very good. Well, I can hook up the sectors. It's doing it over one lap. That's the problem. Kind of feel a bit stupid now. You're all good. But yeah, we are doing a Brawn career. I do want to actually, at some point, mod a Brawn livery in. That'd be great. But unfortunately, there's no Brawn GP mods yet, so I'll be waiting. I think we've increased our gap by about 0.3 to Charlotte Leclerc now. Something like that. You like the safety vest livery? Got to go to the roadworks in Faenza soon. Imola GP at 2 p.m. Roadworks at Faenza at 5. That's the kind of livery we got. Perfect pit entry. So goddamn hot today. Yeah, it's 22 down here. But I tell you what, the heat down here was exactly the same as what I had in France. And like I said, we got like 33, 34 out there. And the heat felt identical. I don't know what it is with the UK, but we are terrible at managing heat. Terrible. Is the AI still so fast? Yes. In straight lines, they are. I am using a mod, though. I did see there was a mod that came out last week, I think. And it does like a few nerfs to the AI straight line speed and the dirty air and stuff like that as well. So hopefully it'll work. We'll see. Once we do the race, we'll get a good idea of it. Right. We are currently now 3.5 tenths up on Charles Leclerc for that lap. We did a 16.2. He's done a 16.5. Where's our teammate so far? Webber sitting P13 with a 1.9 seconds off from us. 18.1 was his lap time as well, so... Okay, one more soft tyre, and that'll do us for practice, I think. We'll get towards the end of the session a bit more. If it was worse in America, I'm not even joking, 27 down here. That's what I mean, it's so weird, isn't it? Like, although the numbers are always lower in England, it still feels just as hot as it does elsewhere. It's very, very strange. Like, 22 degrees in Le Mans felt actually kind of cool. But 22 degrees here feels really warm. I don't get it. I do not get it. Hopefully we get some points this week. That'd be nice. We've missed out on points quite a lot recently, so, yeah, I need to get back in the points head.
Checks complete.
We'll be tough, though. We are in the worst car still.
Car leaving the garage.
Got no breeze at all. It's just heat. We've got a little bit of a breeze outside. Not much. But, yeah. Probably humidity and wind. Most likely it's humidity, yeah. We are a very humid country most of the time. But yeah, when Le Mans gets humidity and it's already 32 degrees, oh yeah, that is gross. Very, very gross. And of course, you know, with the way our infrastructure is built as well, you know, we don't have AC and things like this in our houses. Our buildings and houses and stuff like that, they're built to keep heat in rather than let heat out, so... It does get kind of toasty inside of our houses, that's for sure. Usually it's warmer in the house than it is outside. It's 36 here? Damn. That must be like, what? South USA, something like that? Come to Texas and experience humidity? Yeah, I'll pass, I think. My Dyson facts only take me so far. Yeah, my mum and dad actually recently got a little portable AC unit for their room, and it's very nice. I may have to invest as well. Problem is, those units are not cheap. But it would be a game changer. Alright, here we go. Final lap of practice. Let's see if we can try and set a good lap down here. Am I happy with Ferrari winning Le Mans? No. No, I wanted Porsche to win. Happy for Kubica, don't get me wrong. Oh, Jesus Christ. Holy shit, what a save. Well, this lap's going to be a write-off, isn't it? Wow, that lap was shocking. Jeez.
This is going to cause reduced grip until they clear.
I mean, that was an unbelievable save at turn 3, but yeah, that lap was a mess from the start, really, wasn't it? I'm going to see if we can try and look after the fuel. We'll see if we can try and sneak one more lap out. It's 32 degrees there, but feels like it's 39. Oof. Yeah, I would die, I think. I think you're from the same place as K-Craze, like, jeez. You guys getting the exact same temps down there. Portable AC units are lifesavers, literally? Yeah. Once I experienced that, I was like, I need it. You know that SpongeBob meme? That was me. Alright, we have saved enough fuel to do one more lap, so let's try again. You never get Fittipaldi in your options. I know it's very random. The options are very, very random, so... One day you might get it, one day you might not. I don't know how it really works, but... Okay, I don't know how to do turn 3 anymore, apparently. God damn! Sent it over that curb. A little bit of undershot entry there, but jeez, I was getting so much time from that chicane. 15.9, wow. That was a really poor first sector as well, but that final sector, Jesus. Car was on rails in that final section. Sector, sorry. What's the turn 3? No idea. Apparently I'm terrible at it, though. 22nd in the speed trap? Yeah, not a surprise, really, is it? Not a surprise. Jeez. Season's taking you a while, bro? Well, I mean, considering, you know, that would make sense. I was away for 2 weeks, you know. Does add up. I missed out a total at least 6 races doing that, so. Okay, we're on low fuel, man. Let's return to garage. Oh, man. Yeah, that was a big comeback from that lap. Big comeback. Okay, I think that'll do us for FP2. Looks like we might finish up on top. Unless there's a last second lap from someone. But it looks like we are going to pip Charles Leclerc. And let's see.
And if
We do indeed. There we go. Good stuff.
To go by, we're
Oh,
in for
man.
an exceptional weekend.
Yeah,
of
that lap
Formula
was pure rails at the end there. But we did finish up on top by 300 to Charles Leclerc in second. Yuki Tsunoda finished up in P3. That Red Bull, he's been doing very good so far this season. Looks to be continuing that so far here in Imola. Piastri in P4, Antonelli in P5, Norris in P6. I have just clocked that Charles Leclerc was on mediums there as well. A 15.9 on mediums, it's ridiculous. Damn. I need to see if that's a bug or not. Lawson finishes in P7, George Russell in P8, Hajan Albon in the top 10, and you can see the rest of the finishers down here. So we've got Mark Webber, our teammate, down in P18. Lewis Hamilton last. Wow. He must have been doing some like heavy fuel runs or something, because he's 2.4 seconds down. That was pretty tragic. Charles Leclerc's laps were indeed on medium tires. Wow, fair enough. He was faster on the mediums than he was on the softs. That's quite telling, isn't it? Right. I think everything else is pretty good, though. I feel fairly confident, fairly happy. So, I think we are good to go for qualifying, ladies and gentlemen. I think we're good. Yeah, Lewis is on that Einstein plan, apparently. Do I have a Fanatec wheelbase as well? I'm not using a Fanatec wheelbase, but I do have one. But, yeah, I use Moz at the moment, so no point having a Fanatec wheelbase, really, for that. Lewis must hit a groundhog? Yeah, maybe. What's a common animal they have in Imola? I don't know. A hare, maybe. Bro, I thought it was the BMW from Le Mans. That was his last shock. How's the racing going? So far, so good. We finished up practice, so now it's time to get into the real stuff. Lewis been doing time trials the last few races? Yeah, maybe. Bro, might be a TT motion now. Maybe that's all he does in the simulator for Ferrari. He just sits there and does time trial. Right. Is that everything done? It is indeed. 5 out of 5 on everything. Perfect. Okay. What do I like better? Moza and Fanatec? Moza. Easily. Easily. I think the Moza ecosystem's better. I think the quality of the product is much better as well. Value for money is a lot better. Everything about Moza is just, yeah, much better than Fanatec's. I don't think Fanatec's bad, but I just think Moza is superior, in my opinion. I'll wait for some mathematician to come up with the answer for that noob. I'm not doing it. I know someone will try it. Who's nerdy. Right. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. That is practice over and done with, which means it is time to get ourselves ready for qualifying here in Imola. Qualifying round here, I would say, is relatively important. It's a fairly short track, not a huge amount of overtaking spots, obviously. You do get turn 2, which is a pretty good overtaking spot as well. But, yeah, other than that, you don't get a huge amount of overtakes around here. So, qualifying will be quite important today to make sure we can start in a good position. And hopefully that means we can try and finish in a good position as well. Let's switch up all of our components to, of course, our fresher set. We'll go number 2 on these. This is number 1. We've already got a new gearbox in the car, so that's fine. Out of the 24, is it? Yep, the 24 we got available. Don't think we need to take any penalties for that for the entire season. Got Jeepsy. Did I have a good time at 24-hour? Amazing time. Amazing time. I always love Le Mans. What up, Life? How's it going, dudes? Missed the F1 streams? Absolutely. But we are back now, and don't worry, we're here to stay. I'm not leaving you guys this time, not for a while. So you guys will get a bit more of me for the time being. Right. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's get underway for qualifying here in Imola. It's going to be a long session, this one. Of course, you have Q1, Q2, and of course, if we get through to Q3, we have Q3 to get through as well. This is the weather forecast for the rest of the weekend. It is going to be a dry weekend. A lot of cloud in qualifying, yeah, no rain is forecast for qualifying. However, as you can see in the race, we are going to get a bit of rain arrive later in the race, which is a little bit concerning because we know how quick that AI is in the wet. But it is going to dry up after that, and hopefully that small rain stint won't impact the result too much. But either way, hopefully we can try and start in a good position, and we can see that through and get a good result in the race as well. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for Q1 here in Imola.
Welcome along, everybody, to Imola. Just down the road
don't
from
cut audio, please.
Ferrari HQ, and they know a thing or two about pace, and pace today is king. It's qualifying day, and it's great to have you with us.
A MotoGP fan was rooting Rossi all the way. I think a lot of people were. There was a lot of Rossi fans at Le Mans. Shock. But, yeah, no, obviously they were leading for quite a bit of the race, weren't they? And then, unfortunately, there was an issue with the car, and his teammate got stuck in the gravel and stuff. So, yeah, it was a brutal ending, really. But it was looking really promising for them. Really, really promising. It's a shame they couldn't see it through. Hopefully next year, if they do turn up again. I imagine they will. Right, here we go then. Q1 underway. As always, we'll skip a little bit of time at the start of qualifying just to get a bit of rubber down the track. We'll start with the first set of soft tyres. Fuel is on a minimum, 3.1 laps. That's good. And let's head out for our first lap, shall we? Let's get the show on the road.
Okay, when you're ready, let's go.
See that guy trying to smash the car with his fist? Yeah, that was in one of the support races. Unfortunately, I didn't watch that, but yeah, that was... I wish I did. I wish I was on the track for that. That'd have been great to watch. What team do I support in F1? Aston Martin and Red Bull. What up, Kenny? How's it going, mate? Hope you enjoyed Le Mans. Always, my friends. Always. It's my favourite time of the year is Le Mans, so... I'll always enjoy it. Right, let's get the tyres warmed up. Got the one for the MotoGP next year. Nice. Yeah, they use the Bugatti circuit for MotoGP, don't they? We've got plenty of clear around us. No traffic in front, none behind either. So we can use up this space nicely. Just generate as much heat as we can into these front tyres. The rear tyres seem okay with temperature, but the front's just a little low at the moment, so... Just a little bit of weaving. Try and get some heat into that front left especially. They could be up. Ooh. Keep both hands on the wheel, huh? Front tire's still a little bit chilly. Lots of may do, I guess, but let's see what we can do. All right, out the final two corners we go. Here we go, lap number 1 of Q1. Can we try and one stint the opening session? That'd be great if we can, but it's going to be a tricky lap. So let's see what we can do. Lock in, ladies and gentlemen. First lap of the day. That wasn't pleasant. Ooh. Trying to send it over the curbs again. The second one didn't like me. This hasn't been a great lap so far. Well, let's see the outcome.
push down to P17.
There we go over the line. I mean, being behind Hulkenberg probably isn't great, is it? P5 at the moment. We're ahead of Webber and Hajar, but that's kind of it. We'll wait and see with others crossing the line, but don't think that was a great lap to get us going, was it? I think we did was it a 15.9 we did in practice, so we're a bit far off from that at the moment. We may have to do a second run. How's the tyres after that run as well? Tyres aren't too bad, so maybe we could try and get a second lap out of these. We'll have to look after them, but let's see how the next few minutes go. It's just me, or does that colour scheme remind me of Brawn GP? Well, there's a reason why it reminds you of that. Get my first wheel, a Mazda R3, is that a good starter? Definitely. Definitely so. Am I Dutch? Nay. Racing Monaco yesterday, 42 seconds in front of second. I enjoy racing that track. Stroll crash, turn 6, red flag. Shock. Shock indeed. I never get red flags at Monaco. I've done a lot of Monaco races in my time, but I never get red flags there. Not that AI make many mistakes in Monaco for me either. Not in the race, at least. Keys and Alex, thanks for following on Twitch, guys. Appreciate you. Welcome in. You guys doing good?
One lap of fuel left now.
Alex Albon has gone at P5. That drops down to P6 now. There's a whole range of cars across the line here, so we'll keep an eye on the positioning, but I think we are going to drop down, safe to say. Up, Alex. Still P6 at the moment. I think actually a lot of cars are starting their lap now, so I have to be a little bit patient and just see how it unfolds, but I imagine we will drop down. The clouds do look pretty threatening, but there's no speculation of rain just yet. Down to P7, someone's gone a bit faster than us again. Who's my favorite driver? Max Verstappen. Let's see. So, Charles Leclerc's gone fastest so far. Right ahead of his teammate Lewis Hamilton. Ferrari looking pretty good so far this weekend. Verstappen P3, Tsunoda P4. So, Tsunoda gapping his... Sorry, Verstappen gapping his teammate by 4 tenths there. We've dropped down to P9. We have got a good few drivers underneath us here. We've got Webber, who's done a 16.7. We've got Hajar, Gasly, Doohan, Bortoletto, Stroll underneath us. Carlos Sainz goes ahead with a 16.4. We've got 4 more drivers to a lap. Let's see what they do. We'll keep an eye on it. Ross coming with the 19 months as well. Thank you much, Ross, for the 19-month resub. I appreciate that, buddy. Ladies and gentlemen, let's lose a bit chat to welcome Ross into Vince Fam for the 19 months as well. Appreciate it. Hope you're doing good. I was the Pablo Escobar meme with no stream. I think a lot of people were, don't worry. But don't worry, you could be a happy Pablo now, if that exists. Right. I think most people have done their laps. Now we're down in P14. Oscar Piastri is the only driver yet to a lap. So P14 for ourselves, probably going to be P17 shortly for Webber, because Piastri's gone 4 tenths faster than us in the first sector. So let's stay on board with Oscar. Let's see what he does. I think we are going to do a second lap here, though. Don't think this is going to be enough. What do you think of Lando trying to take Piastri with half a car's width space? Yeah, not great. Not great. It looked like a very rookie mistake to make, going for a gap that just wasn't there. I think he took that Senna quote a bit too seriously, didn't he? .25.9 in the middle sector for Oscar. All down to the final sector for him now. Let's see what he does. Down to the line he goes. How's it going to be? A 15.5 for Oscar puts him into P5 as well. So, okay, that puts us down to 15th place. Not ideal, really, is it? We are out the drop zone, but I don't think it's comfortable. Obviously, 17th and downwards get knocked out in Q1 when it's my team. We are less than 2 tenths up on Webber. Yeah, we've got to do a second lap. I'm going to try and use the same tyre, though. I'm going to try. You've added Apex GP to your driver career? Really? Interesting. Okay, fair. I've heard that apparently their car is stupidly OP, though.
All set. We're ready to
Maybe
go.
that's been fixed.
Let's get the
I don't
car
know.
out to the track.
It's the same as Canada 2011? Identical, in fact. Very, very similar. Although, to be fair, Piastri didn't really get any damage from it, so... Piastri got away with it at least, which is good. Don't know how he thought there was a gap there. Yeah, I don't know. I think, like... With a track like Canada, you kind of want that inside at turn 1 so you can get the better drive for turn 2 as well. So I think Lando wanted that inside because he knew it was the better line, but Oscar had completely closed it off. So I think it was a bit of a desperate attempt at trying to get the better line, really, for the opening few corners. It just didn't work out in the slightest. So, yeah, like I say, it was a it was a very rookie mistake to make for someone who is not a rookie anymore. Did I see the calendar for next year? I did indeed. All right, let's start getting some temperature of the tires again. Poor Imola,
Right,
indeed.
that's us pushed down into P15.
Indeed. Soon we'll be losing Barcelona as well. Then, of course, Zandvoort too, so... A few fun tracks will be off the calendar. Right, here we go. 7 minutes and 40 seconds on the clock. Let's see if this second lap will be the one to get us through to Q2. Currently seeing P15 right now. We are going to need a pretty good improvement on this lap to get us through to that next session. So let's lock in. Let's try and best our first lap. Why am I so bad at turn 1, 2, and 3 now? What's going on? Nah, I think we just back out of this. I'm really struggling with those first few corners all of a sudden. I don't know why. I don't understand why I'm struggling so much with those corners now. Am I just braking a little bit too late? I guess I am. Kind of annoying because I really needed to improve on this tire, really, because I didn't want to use a fresh one, but I think I might have to. I have, Ross, yeah. I have. Cadillo, they're calling it. Good they kept Barcelona. Yeah, but only for one more year. Next year looks like it'll be the last one. 2 seconds down, washed. Make it 4 seconds, even more washed. I'm dirty as hell right now. Can I squeeze out one more lap with the fuel? Might be able to, you know. Okay, let's try it. This is going to be very tight with fuel, but I'm going to try it.
We've dropped to
Better.
P15.
Oh, I felt the car trying to get away from me. This has been an improved lap. Is it going to be enough for Q2, though? Car get a little bit loose at the final corner. That might drop a bit of time. Down to line we go. Shortest distance to the line, the right-hand side. We improved by just over a tenth. But it also means just a one-place improvement as well. And I don't think that lap will be enough for a Q2. So we are probably going to box here and get ourselves onto a fresh set of tyres because, yeah, I don't think our 16.4 is going to be enough at the moment. It was a better first few corners, though. Much, much better. We're going to have to trundle on back to the pits here to get a new set of tyres on too. But we've got time. We should be okay. Still got 4 minutes. I know it's a short track, so we'll be all right. And there should have been team orders before that, as Norris is fast at the time. And if he couldn't make any more places, then give the place back. I mean, yeah, maybe, but I guess in a way, I'm sure the drivers and the team have probably already had multiple discussions. Because at the end of the day, yes, they obviously want to win the Constructors' Championship, but Oscar and Lando are also in a title fight as well. And that's kind of the problem when you have two very decent drivers who can fight for titles, is that these sorts of things are going to happen. You know, both of them are going to have that level agreed where they both want to fight each other for the position. And I think there's only so much McLaren can do, really, to be honest. I reckon Oscar should have just moved. Facts. Oscar should have just literally just gave it up. Like, Lando's right behind him. Like, he's the better driver, bro. Just give it up. You know? British bias and stuff, you know? Shades of Rosberg and Hamilton, honestly. Kind of, but I feel like Rosberg and Hamilton didn't like each other. I feel like they just did not get along. Whereas Oscar and Lando, they do get along. And they are quite, you know, they are good friends and things. So, I don't know. But a pace as again, mate. As long as they don't jeopardize the constructors, just let them do whatever. That's the problem, though, is that McLaren also want to make sure they do get the constructors. So, you know, there will be misjudgments. And that's exactly what happened between Lando and Piastri. They probably already have been told, don't jeopardize the constructors. But, you know, misjudgments do happen. And they can happen. And they have happened. So, who's not to say it won't happen again, you know? So, yeah. I don't know if McLaren will get involved, but I guess we'll find out soon, won't we?
Okay, that's all the checks complete.
Rosberg and Hamilton were friends for 2016, yeah, until they had a title rivalry against each other. Defensive driving means a lot. Oscar's a proper driver for that, absolutely. And, like, I mean, yeah, Oscar did nothing wrong. He held his line, he covered the inside, which is exactly what he needed to do. And what was the most important thing as well is he was focusing on the exit of the hairpin to try and diminish any chance of Lando having a, you know, ascend in the final chicane, basically. So he did kind of open up the entry for the hairpin, which is why Lando initially went for an overtake in the hairpin, because he knew that Oscar was getting the exit. So Lando had to go for moving the hairpin. He tried. Obviously didn't quite get the exit because it was a bit of a lunge. And then, yeah, Piastri was better on the brakes since the chicane. Held the inside line down towards turn one, and then it unfolded, basically. I agree, noob. That's fair by me. That is fair by me. Right, let's get these tires a little bit warmer again. This is going to be our final lap, this one. 55 seconds left of qualifying. We need a pretty good improvement here. We did improve by a 10th on that other tire, so hopefully we can try and find some more on this one, but it is going to be a tricky lap. As it stands with through to Q2, but obviously we've got a few drivers who are doing laps now, so nothing guaranteed just yet. A lot of drivers staying in the pits, which is interesting. Right, here we go. Final lap Q1. All comes down to this, ladies and gentlemen. Let's give it everything. Lovely. That's more like it. That's what I'm looking for. This is looking good.
Right,
I think we're through anyway, but let's finish the lap.
15.
Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. 6/10 on the clock, and that is going to break since the 15s with a 15.7. Beautiful lap. P7 after Q1. Excellent stuff. And that is us dead set through to Q2. We needed that lap, and it's finally come around. And a bit more of that in Q2 and Q3 would definitely not go amiss. We are 9/10 off from Charles Leclerc, who has been pretty rapid so far this weekend. So is his teammate Lewis Hamilton, who's currently sitting in P3. Lando Norris splitting the two Ferraris at the top there. Verstappen in P4, Piastri P5, Tsunoda P6, and then, of course, ourselves, Enzo Fittipaldi, in 7th place there as well. We would have been through regardless, but I think we had to finish that lap just for the confidence, really, didn't we? And, yeah, Behrman, Alonso, and Ocon in that top 10. Both the Haas's doing very well in Q1 there as well. Lance Stroll, Antonelli, George Russell, both the Mercedes a little low down there. Hulkenberg all through to Q2. Albon and Carlos Sainz all through to Q2 as well. Leaving us in Q1 then will be Mark Webber, our teammate. Doesn't make it through to Q2. He will start P17. Pierre Gasly and Isaac Hadjar, the two Frenchmen, in 18th and 19th. Lawson, Bortoleto, and Jack Doohan are all out in Q1 as well. But, yeah, P7. Very happy with that. A bit more of that in Q2 and 3. Would definitely not go amiss. So let's see if we can try and keep it going. Good stuff. What up, Hart? How's it going, dudes? Fluminense Dortmund is still 0-0. Wait, are people unironically watching the Club World Cup? I hate that the transfer window closes because of that either, as well, by the way. Terrible. What up, Gibbons? How's my time away? It was great. Thank you for asking. What up, Mark? Favorite driver? Verstappen. What up, Jake? Right. Into Q2 we go then. Looks like the clouds have cleared up a little bit, which is nice. Okay. So, obviously, we are getting a little bit of problems with the tyres now, because we've used up 2 tyres in the first session, which is far from ideal. But, gonna have to live with it, unfortunately. So, we'll use the old soft tyre, the one that's on 7%. Only done 1 lap on those, of course, at the end of Q1. We'll use that for our first lap of Q2. And then we'll try a fresh set shortly after and see how we fare with that. Let's go with it.
Right, the car's ready. Let's get it out there.
My favourite was Stroll. Don't be silly. Okay, how's it going, mate? Where was I sitting for Le Mans? There were 2 places. So we had grandstand tickets on the outside of turn 1. And we also sat at Porsche curves as well, amongst everyone else. So we were sat in a few different places. Just got home from work. It's a bit early for you, isn't it? Unless you do, like, early morning shift or something. Fanatec on Moza? Moza. Worth going to? Absolutely. It was my 17th time at Le Mans this year. Next year will be number 18. Getting close to that 20 mark. Almost 2 decades of Le Mans. 17th? Yes. 17th time. My streak is currently 3. Is it a family thing? Yeah. Well, not as much anymore. Now it's just like a me and friends thing. But growing up, yeah, it was a big family thing. We used to go every single year. The only times I missed out was the first couple of years when I was basically born. And then, of course, like, exam season as well, where I wasn't able to go. You know, like GCSEs and college exams and that sort of stuff. I wasn't able to go because of them, but then, yeah, finally found the time to go again, so. Came up from Nürburgring 2 weeks ago? Nice. They've got the 24-hour Nürburgring this weekend as well, haven't they? All right, here we go. First lap Q2. We weren't really pushing the tyres too much in the owl lap there, so. Let's see a good set for our first lap of the second session. I don't like this traffic, though. A bit sketchy. Out of turn 2. Didn't really like George Russell's positioning there. A little bit distracting. Oh, don't go too deep.
Okay, we've dropped into
Didn't feel too
14
bad.
now.
First couple of corners weren't great. 16.3 is ahead of Carlos Sainz, but behind Stroll and Albon. So I think it's safe to say we're going to be in the bottom 6 here, aren't we? Let's get out of the way from McLaren here as well. I think we are going to definitely need another lap there. 14.7 for Max Verstappen so far. That is 1.5, 1.6 seconds quicker than us at the moment.
Okay,
So
we've only got one
yeah,
lap
definitely
of
time to
fuel
find.
remaining.
I don't think we'll find 1.6 seconds, mine, but yeah, we're definitely far off from the leaders. Which is expected, I guess. What's my camera settings? Do the command camera, but spell camera correctly. And then you'll have the settings. Hope Le Mans was beautiful for you. It was amazing. I always love Le Mans. It's my favorite place in the world. It's like my happy place. Just bought a wheel. I don't know how you make it look so easy. Getting on the throttle. Patience and practice. Two things that reward you. The command doesn't work on TikTok, unfortunately. Just on Twitch. Is that why you didn't take Dana? I've took her twice already. No, she wasn't able to go this year, unfortunately. Which is, yeah, a bit of a shame, but... she'll be there next year, I'm sure. Right, into pits we go. We are officially out of that top 10 at the moment as well. Might sink a little further down here as well, because there's still quite a few cars to do a lap, but the only driver slower than us so far is indeed Carlos Sainz, now Williams. So that last fresh soft tyre is all we can rely on right now. We'll see what happens, but I think it'd be a bit of a surprise to see us in Q3. We're going to see very shortly. I want to build my first sim. What do you recommend? Depends how much you're willing to spend. What's your budget? All right, let's have a look. Who is on a lap right now? Who's out there? Still got a few cars out there. I think Norris just crossed the line. He goes P4. We've got Alonso, Hulkenberg, and Behrman all on laps right now. First sector-wise, Ollie Behrman was faster, and he actually goes faster over the lap as well. Goes P10. Hulkenberg will be next. His lap doesn't look great so far. He might be underneath us here, and he is. P15 for Hulkenberg, and then I'll just put under Alonso, who goes P15 instead, which puts us in P13 for now. So, 3/10 away from the top 10. Suppose it's not too bad, is it? I'd imagine everyone is on an old soft tyre, but, yeah. I mean, a new soft tyre will apparently go 7.5 tenths faster. If we find that 7.5 tenths, it probably puts us around where Ocon is, who's been flying so far this weekend as well, isn't he? Did well in Q1, doing good so far in Q2 as well. Maybe we'll see both Haas through to Q3. Needing that badly, but got yard work to do soon. Oof, tough. I hate yard work. Especially if it's hot as well. It's the worst. Okay, 7 minutes to go then. Let's skip a little bit of time. We'll see if anyone else does a second lap anytime soon, or if everyone will wait towards the end, which seems like the most likely scenario. 3 minutes 45 to go. And yeah, no one's out on track yet, so will be a little bit of time until we see the first car for the final lap. Okay, in the meantime, for ourselves, we are on a fresh soft tyre. Like I said, the difference between the two tyres, 7.5 tenths. Hopefully we can try and find that lap time as well. Fuel should be already set to minimum, which it is. That's good. Let's jump up those pressures as well. Don't want minimum pressures, really. Thankfully, it's not that hot. Only 27 degrees. Yeah, 27 degrees in England would terrorize me. We're at 22 right now, and it's killing me. Hello, Darren. How was Le Mans? Le Mans was fantastic. Thank you for asking. When I get F125, I'll start in F2 to kick Sauber. Fair enough. I'm not really a big fan of starting in F2 in career mode. There's not really a lot to do, really, in F2, so you can do the races, and that's it. There's no, like, there's nothing else that happens other than the racing, really. Rocket, thanks for following Twitch. We appreciate it. Welcome in as well. Next week's supposed to be 100 degrees Fahrenheit. Ouch. Yeah, I think I'll pass on that. First car out on track is Sainz and Albon. Both the Williams out on track first. So, final checks. Soft tires on, fuel good. All right. Let's do this, ladies and gentlemen. Time for our final lap of qualifying. Gonna be a tough one, this. What up, Hazy? How was France? Amazing, thank you. Two minutes to go in the session. We are going to be a little bit behind the group here, but should be okay, I think. Not a huge amount of cars on track, actually. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10 cars. That's not too bad. So I guess the top 6 are all staying in the garage then. Everyone else is out on track. But Mads, how's it going, dudes? Right, let's focus time warm up. The first of 2 Williams about to start their lap now, so we've got plenty of clear air around us.
Okay, we've been pushed down to P13.
Rhythm's gone nicely. Front time's coming up too. All right. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be it. Final lap of Q2. Can we find ourselves into the final session? We're about to find out. Dempo coming in with a 2-month resub as well. There was Dempo for the 2 months we're doing. I appreciate that. Ladies and gentlemen, that's been chat talking Dempo into Vince Fam for the 2 months. Appreciate it, buddy. Thank you. Right, here we go. Out the final corner we go. And this is it, ladies and gentlemen. Final lap of qualifying number 2. Can we get into this final session? Ooh, a bit of a slide on the exit of the hairpin. Just ran out onto the grass a touch. Oh, the car's sliding as well through the left-hander. This might not be good. Oh my goodness, the rear's all over the place. Rear grip is non-existent out here, and this is going to make for a pretty poor lap. It's going to be a 2.5 attempt improvement, but I don't think this is a Q3. Across the line we go. It's going to be, I think it's a P12. It is indeed. We are out in Q2. We couldn't find the time, and unfortunately, we will not be making it through to the final session. The car just wasn't gripping at all on the rear, and unfortunately, that's probably cost us a chance at Q3 there, and we will start this Grand Prix in a P12, right behind Ollie Behrman, who gets knocked out. Both the Astons behind us, which is quite interesting. Both the Astons struggling there with Alonso and Stroll in 13th and 14th. We've got Carlos Sainz and Nico Hulkenberg, who are also out in Q2. Charles Leclerc quickest so far in the session. I'm sure he'll be one of those going for pole position in Q3. Verstappen and Tsunoda in that top 3 at the moment. Lando Norris in 4th. Russell, Hamilton, Ocon, Piastri, Antonelli, and Alex Albon all in that top 10 and through to the final session. Oh, that's frustrating, man. That is very, very frustrating. But, hey, at least the points are won on the race day, right? Hopefully we can try and get there in the race. Yeah, we're racing against Enzo today. We've decided until the weird driver switching tire location bug is fixed, we're going to stay with Enzo. Otherwise, unless we are fine with doing a harder allocation, but yeah, there's a weird bug right now where when you switch drivers, it puts them on a harder tire location. So until that's fixed, we'll probably stick with Enzo until that's finally been patched. But there we go, ladies and gentlemen. P12 is will provisionally start. Hopefully, there might be a penalty or two to some other drivers, and they might bump us up a few positions. But for now, P12 is where we'll start the Imola Grand Prix. Unfortunately, couldn't quite make it through to that final session. If you select the softer tires, the allocation will be balanced. Will it? So for some reason, it just bugs to the left, is what I'm hearing. Or to the right, I guess. Interesting. You tested it? Okay. Maybe that's the way around it then, is maybe if we want to do that, we'll, yeah, we'll go with a soft allocation, I guess. Maybe I'll try it at some point. We'll see. Boy, 124 speeds go, no assist, and 75% AI on controller. I'm top of the drivers and constructors. Russell, nice. Sounds like you can go a little bit higher with that AI, though. Not gonna lie. Maybe try and push it to the 80s. What a pumpkin, how's it going, mate? All right, ladies and gentlemen, there we go then. That is qualifying over and done with here in Imola. Unfortunately, couldn't quite make it through to that final session here in Imola. And, yeah, already outside that top 10. Isn't quite ideal, but we'll see what we can go with in today's race. It's going to be a tough one, but hopefully it'll be a good, fun one, and we can try and score some points here in the in Imola. This is how the weather forecast is looking for the weekend. As you can see, it is going to start with some dry weather for a little while, and then as you can see, that rain is going to come down later in the race. I reckon it's about 15 minutes of rain, approximately, maybe a little bit less. But I reckon about 10-15 minutes of rain is what we'll get. I'd imagine it'll be enough for it to warrant inters, and then we're back on the dry tyres shortly after that as well, because the rain's only going to last a short period of time. So, got to prepare ourselves for that. Obviously, the AI are very good in the wet as well, which is a little bit concerning. So, yeah, our dry pace is going to be very important here, I think. Very, very important. Did my sprint last night, Norris P2 and IP1 behind the drivers, and I put the AI to 82. That's fair. 82 AI seems about right. But yeah, if you keep on winning, just keep on upping the AI, is what I'd say. Until you find, like, where the AI are perfectly balanced against you, is the point you want to go to, essentially. If you go hard at allocation, you unlock the secret ultra hard allocation. Does that bring back the clay color tires? That's maybe what happens. It's a game's Easter egg. These are how the results have shaped up so far this season. For those who have missed out any race so far, as you can see, with Enzo, we've got a few points this season. We've got P7 in Japan with Enzo, and then, of course, with Mark Webber, we finished in P9 with him in Australia, and that's kind of it. That's the only points we scored so far this season was in Australia with Mark, and then Japan with Enzo. So, obviously, in Saudi, we were running pretty good. We qualified 4th, I think it was, in Saudi, but unfortunately couldn't convert that to points. So, yeah, we want to get back to point-scoring ways. Hopefully, we can do that in Italy today. We'll see. I lowered AI, but slowed taking assist off, still get the medium traction control down. That's good. That's fine. Yeah, you're always going to be a little bit slower at first when you turn off assists, but you'll come around to it eventually. What up, Lucas? How was Le Mans? Amazing. Le Mans was great. Right. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, time to get ourselves ready and underway for the Imola Grand Prix. 63 laps is what we're going to face up against today. And as you can see, we have got plenty of weather coming ahead of us today. It's going to be dry for a while, then it'll rain, and then it'll go back to dry. So we've got to keep our eyes on the weather and make sure we time it perfectly for the pit stops. We know that AI is going to be fast in the wet as well. So, damage limitation in that wet is what it's going to be. But while the race loads up, I'm going to go take a quick toilet break. If you guys grab a drink or a snack, now it's chance to do so. And then we'll return in a few moments' time, ready for 63 laps of racing action here in Italy.
Well, today's venue has a full name that is perhaps lesser known than its informal one. So today we're at Imola, or to give it its official title, the Autodromo Internazionale Enzo e Dino Ferrari, named after their legacy. A beautiful tribute at a beautiful circuit. It's time, everyone, for the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix. One lap of Imola, anti-clockwise of course, unlike most Formula One circuits, will take our drivers around 3.1 miles of track. 19 turns, 9 right-handers and 10 to the left. Drivers will need to be precise at the hairpin at turn 7, given the subsequent uphill section. Without a good exit from that corner, they'll lose a lot of time on that stretch. Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks like for today's race. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position, with Charles Leclerc alongside. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Hamilton, Tsunoda, George Russell and Piastri, Albon, Antonelli, Ocon and Ollie Behrman, Fittipaldi, Norris, Fernando Alonso and Stroll, Sainz, Hülkenberg, Mark Webber and Pierre Gasly, Hadjar, Lawson, Bortoletto and Jack Doohan rounds off the grid. That's it then, it's time to go racing as we head down trackside for today's race. And alongside me today, former Formula One driver and former world champion too. See, told you I'll give you a big intro. Anthony Davidson, hello. And the whole world of Formula One can't exist the way we do, walking with smiles on our faces and loving our time together. This new outfit has got a bit of a rivalry going, and I get the feeling a few noses are being put out of joint here.
Well, that's a good thing though, Crofty. You know what? If you're a member of that team, the
Any
new 11
penalties?
team, take it as a backhanded compliment. It means you're doing very well, too well, and the other teams don't like it.
Bro got cut off. Oh, one penalty. We're up
Okay,
one
here we
position.
go. I know what you can do. Don't let me down.
We're up one position. That's not too bad. P11 is where we start. Holy shit, you scared me. Sorry that I have that effect on you, damn. Who's got a penalty? Lando Norris, I think, is the one who's took a penalty. He's done in P12, so I'd imagine he'll probably get past quite quick, especially with him starting on the soft tyre. So Lando Norris down in 12th, and I don't think there's been other penalties, just Lando to speak of at the moment. So Verstappen will start in P1, Charles Leclerc P2. That's a pretty interesting front row. Right, let's have a look at the strategy, shall we? I'd imagine we probably want to look at that too. The thing is, we've got to consider that rain. Could we take hard tyres that rain? I don't know. The medium tyre wear doesn't look too bad either, to be fair. Maybe we could get away with the medium tyre usage. Does it matter what seat you use? F1 star play seat or just standard bucket play seat? Whatever you prefer, really. I personally prefer GT style, but some prefer F1. It's up to you and what you feel more comfortable in. Guess me who absolutely adores the medium. The medium is a pretty nice tyre, to be fair. It's pretty damn nice. It's honestly a pretty tough call. I'm not gonna lie. Let's have a look. If we start on hards, I don't think we'll do this free. Let's grab that free stop for a second. Let's change that to that and just do that for the time being. It is a long pit lane, this as well, so maybe avoiding that two-stop would be good. The hard tires can go quite a way, can't they? That one stop isn't bad. And like I say, it's a very long pit lane here. Could start hard to pit for mediums if you can't make it to the rain. Would it not be better to do mediums then, if we can't make it to the rain? But I guess in a way we don't really know, do we? So plan A, you reckon? Go hard mediums? I'm going to up the fuel a little bit as well, because I know sometimes fuel has been a bit of a problem. What's the rest doing? Bit of a mix-up, really, to be fair. The front row are both doing mediums. We've got Hamilton on hards, Tsunoda mediums, Russell hards, Oscar mediums, both of Albon and Antonelli hards, Ocon softs, Behrman hards. There is probably more hard tyres than mediums and softs. In fact, only 2 drivers are using soft tyres. The rest are either on mediums or on hards. So I think it's more of a gamble to start on mediums, I'd say. More of a gamble. Mods are sleeping again, shock horror. If you start mediums, it's more risky for needing that stop. Go inters first. Yeah, I'm sure that ren arrives soon, won't it? Yeah, very good. Yeah, I don't know. It's a tough one. It's tough. I think mediums we start with. I'm going to risk the mediums. I'm going to risk it. Because I do feel like that rain's going to arrive earlier than it says. It usually does happen when the rain arrives earlier than it actually suggests, so... Start hard and decides to one stop or two stop during the race. Well, like I say, that rain's the issue, though. That rain's the issue. I want to line up that first stop, ideally when it starts raining, so we can go inters from there, but... Yeah, I don't know. Forget what the tire is around here. It's not too bad. A one-stop's definitely doable. But, yeah, with that rain, it's tricky. Definitely start hard. I'm going to commit to mediums. I'm gonna risk it. Because we can extend that medium if we need to as well. So, I'm going to risk it. Right. Final little bit before we start the race, ladies and gentlemen. Time to decide our prediction for today. We obviously start P11. Should we try and go for top 10? Should we try and go for points? Can we get a prediction whether we stop it up before the rain? To be fair, it's not a bad idea, I can't lie. But I feel like that could be very easily swayed, though. Yeah, you think go for points? Go for the win. I don't think you've seen this track from a carber in, Ross. And the fact we even made it to Q2 is a miracle in this damn thing. Do I have to buy a $700 Mazda setup for one F1 wheel? Nope, not at all. You think top 8, top 10's too easy? You say that, we've only scored points twice this season. We've only done 6 races, only scored points in 2 of them, so it is actually a bit rare. But if you want to go a little bit more tricky on the prediction, I'm down. I'm not against it. Definitely no bias from us for that idea. Definitely not. All right, fine. You know what? Let's go top 8. We'll try and make it even more difficult for ourselves. The problem is, obviously, as well, don't forget, the AI are stupid quick in the rain as well. So, how can I get an F1 wheel without spending my life savings? Buy a Logitech G923 and get an F1 mod for it. It'll tally up to about, I don't know, $350, $400 max. Spice don't go top 5. Yeah, definitely not. We'll go top 8. Will we finish the top 8 here in Imola? All right, ladies and gentlemen. Without further ado, I think it's time to get ourselves ready and underway for the Imola Grand Prix. We start this race, ladies and gentlemen, in P11. Bit of a tough qualifying. We thought we had a chance of getting through to Q3, but unfortunately, we couldn't quite do it. And P11 is where we'll start. We qualified P12, but a penalty to Lando Norris puts him in P12, promotes us up that extra spot, but I'm sure he'll get a good start and will probably challenge us quite early. So we'll see what happens. But for now, we do start in that 11th spot, and we'll try and challenge that top 10. As per prediction, we'll try and go for the top 8 as well. We are going to do the top strategy, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see on the session forecast, we are going to get some rain later on in the session. So we are going to try and take the medium tires all the way up until the rain. It's going to be tough, but we do usually know that the rain arrives earlier than it suggests on the forecast. So it's a bit of a gamble, but I'm willing to risk it, and hopefully we can take those medium tires all the way to the rain, get on those inters, and then probably soft mediums to the end after that. But for now, that is a strategy we are going for today. 63 laps, ladies and gentlemen, is the amount of laps we're going to face up against for the Imola Grand Prix. It's going to be a tough one for P11, but we need to get back to point scoring ways, and hopefully it all starts today. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for 63 laps of racing action here in Imola. Ladies and gentlemen, the prediction is up on the Twitch right now. Will we finish in the top 8 in today's Grand Prix? Get your predictions up on the Twitch right now. Let's get back to point scoring ways. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Imola Grand Prix. We start this one in P11, qualified P12, but a penalty to Lando Norris, who you can see is currently P12, puts us in that extra position to P11. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Position the car a little bit more inwards as well to try and get the best line down towards the opening couple of corners. And here we go. 5 red lights here at Imola. It was a long hold, but we're underway here at Imola. That's not a bad start for ourselves. In the slightest off the line. We got a good second phase as well. Albon covers down the inside, down towards turn 1 and 2. Lando Norris trying to get up the inside of us at turn 2 as well as we look up the rear brakes into turn 2. We just about avoid a collision with Ocon. Norris on the inside through turn 4. We'll hold the outside and we stay ahead of him. Yellow flags already in the opening few corners. And there's a Sauber who spun around at turn 3. Chaos in the early stages of this race. Won the Saubers. Oh, a bit of content there nearly between ourselves and Albon, but won the Saubers facing the wrong way for a brief moment out at turn 3, and it's back underway now. So lots happening early on. Who have made up one position has been defend the inside against Lando Norris, but we are up one position from that opening launch, which is not too shabby. But obviously for the prediction, we need a top 8. So going to be a tough one. Lando Norris now soft tyres. Going to be very quick as well. Obviously, tyres are still going to be a little bit cold at the moment too. But Lando will be looking to go aggressive here on that soft tyre. So we've got to prepare for it. And I think it might well happen before the start of the next lap. No, it won't. Had a little look, but just a touch too far back. All right, time to settle in a little bit now. As I say that, we nearly lose control of the car. Here comes Lando Norris, that soft tyre. I think it's going to get us here. And up the inside goes Lando Norris. Unfortunately, that McLaren looking a bit too quick for us here. And he gets well ahead of us. Here comes Ollie Behrman as well. Looking to the outside. That straight line speed already looking pretty problematic. But thankfully, we are good. So back to P11, which is a little bit annoying. But Lando Norris, that soft tyre was always going to get past us sooner rather than later, I guess. But yeah, feisty opening couple of laps here. Long way to go, of course, so let's just stay locked in. Straight line speed, I know. It's terrible, isn't it? Absolutely terrible. Try my best to deal with it the best I can, but it's going to be tough. Just hopefully we're faster in the corners to somewhat make up for it. Oh, come on, red tyres, stay with me. AI's 108. 108. Bit of traffic through the chicane. Here we go, the final corner. I feel like the straight line speed might be a problem here. Let's see. Oh my God, bro. Oh my God, Norris nearly just lost it. Oh my God, it's on the grass. Holy. Here comes Ollie Behrman. Let's force them a long way round. Yeah, that straight line speed still looks quite problematic. Albon and Norris going wheel to wheel here through turn 3. Norris comes out on top. Jesus. Come on, man. I'm trying to charge up the battery. We need the battery down towards turn 2, so I'm trying to charge up as much as I can. That straight line speed not looking ideal, is it? Not looking ideal. It's very annoying, dudes. I really hope this gets patched soon. It's impossible to deal with.
So we're expecting rain in about 10 to 15 minutes.
Okay, looks like it was a good call to go mediums, chat. Looks like a very good call to go mediums. I like it so far. I like it a lot. Just got to be super careful with the battery as well. Of course. They let on the brakes since the first of the romancers, but should be good on this second. Out we go. Having to use a lot of battery here to try and keep ourselves in a good position. Engine temp not looking too bad. Here we go on Alex Albon. Here comes Ollie Behrman as well. Looks at the inside, round the outside. We're going to go 3 wide out towards turn 2. We break late on the inside. Albon tries to come around the outside, but we do make it count. And that 3 wide almost causing a lot of problems there. Here comes Albon with the exit. We'll try and hook around the outside still. We're good. 3 wide there was not the way, was it? Not the way at all. God damn. Dipping that front right tire into the grass as well. Far from ideal. Here comes Alex Albon again. Yeah, that was not nice. We don't want 3 wides on a track like this. It can barely fit 2 cars wide, let alone 3. The problem is this is causing a bit of a bunch up, isn't it? So I'm a little bit scared about the straight line speed when we have no DRS. That's going to be very scary. How does this compare to other F1 games? Is it worth buying? In comparison to others, definitely. Definitely. Now the final corner we go. We're going to get cooked here, aren't we? We are going to get cooked.
Okay, so we're leaving our team.
Oh my God.
By 3.0 seconds.
There goes the Williams. Here comes the Haas. This is crazy, dudes. Absolutely crazy. Thankfully managed to defend the Haas, but... Jesus, man. Without DRS on the mainstream, you're a sitting duck. Yep, as proved. 3-1 at Imola got me thinking the 20 created series flashbacks. I recall that, actually, yeah. I recall that. What up, Brandon? How's it going, mate? Do you think Hamilton wins the championship? I think his chances are very quickly diminishing, to be honest with you. As brutal as it may be to say. I feel like Albon went wide out of that Quinaroli there, but maybe not. With the final chicane we go. And down towards the last couple of corners. No worries, Deckle. 18.7 for Max, quickest of the race so far. Obviously, no more points for fast lap in F1 anymore. That rule's been abandoned for this this year. DRS on Albon down towards turn number 1 and 2. Straight line speed didn't look too bad that time. Still not great, but better with DRS at least. Should be okay for Behrman here as well. I do see quite a bit of gravel down the straight there. I wonder if that's what the Sauber did. Maybe just ran it into the gravel and left a lot of it on the out of turn 4. How am I so good at this game? I play it too much. I've actually not got too many hours in F125. But the other games, yeah, I put a lot of hours on. Come on. This lap looks pretty good so far. Doing okay. We've got 2.4 seconds to Ocon in P9. Lando Norris has already passed him. I wonder if they'll stop before the rain arrives, though. Ocon's driving back. Yeah, it looks it, doesn't it? Wonder if those soft tires might be struggling a bit already. Here we go, onto the main straight again. Our engine is starting to get a bit warm here, isn't it? Here we go, Alex Albon down towards turn 2. We'll get that inside. Try and brake late. And we do take that inside line away from Alex Albon. Back into P10 we go. As we force our way past the Williams. Ocon is still getting that DRS on Lando, though, so that's going to help him out for the time being until he loses it. Is the rain any closer? Let's find out, shall we? Weather report. Oh. My microphone's not working, that's good.
Okay, expect to see some rain about 10 to 15 minutes from now. Dries definitely seem like the fastest.
It's not moved really, has it? I think it's still in the same area, that rain. It could be a bit of time until we see it by the looks of it. I'll try my best, human. I'll try my best. I think Ocon has lost DRS to Lando here, but the problem is I've got no DRS either because I already overtook Albon, so I'd imagine Albon will probably get past us here. Hopefully only Albon will get past. I'm just going to let him have the inside. He's way too quick on the straight. Like, bro, the most I can do...
Okay, we lost the position. Try to keep focus.
No, I don't count flashback in it. The most I could do on a straight is 184 miles per hour. With the DRS, we did 203, I think it was. 202, 203. That is mental. It was so slow on the straights. Oh my god, the curbs. So damn slow on the straight. Oh my god, sliding like crazy already. These tires cooked. So much sliding. AI hit 350 kilometers an hour on year one without DRS. That's mental. What's that in miles per hour? That's like, what, close to 220? Thank you, Kikri. 217.5. That's insane. And with DRS down towards turn 1, I was getting 204 miles an hour. That is ridiculous. Why is the AI so fast in the straights, man? I hate it. I get we're in, like, you know, a bit of a shitbox and stuff, but it shouldn't be that bad. And I hate that I have to constantly complain about it. Okay, we have no battery this time, but still, with DRS, we're going to get to 200 miles an hour there. Their cars are lighter? Yeah, I know. I just hate the way it works. AI straight line speed is ridiculous. But like I say, I feel like on F124, I didn't have that much of a problem with it. Whoa, Albon sliding. That could have been bad. Bro. They brake so early there. I can get where we're taking the line. What team are we playing as? Brawn GP. In 24, they got insane traction. Yeah, that's it. And to be fair, they still do get pretty good traction. But yeah, 24, their straight line speed was fine in my opinion. But it was their traction which was a problem. Oh, I don't think I got DRS. I don't think I got DRS in Albon here. I hope I did, but I don't think I did. Nope, I didn't. Shit. Should have enough of a gap on Behrman, though. Am I good in the round F125? I guess we'll find out soon. Alonso going for it on Behrman. Good move.
We think we might see some rain. ETA about 15 minutes.
That rain isn't really getting any closer, is it? It started off as 15 minutes, then went down to 10, now it's 15 again. That rain's just kind of lingering, isn't it? I don't know if that's good or bad for us. It is, isn't it?
No need to worry about the tyre condition for now. Everything's looking good.
If Lando doesn't outscore Austria in Austria, he's cooked regarding the championship? Probably. Maybe he's already cooked, we'll see. Still didn't get back in DRS. Come on. Is this Enzo Fittipaldi? Yeah. Alonso's going to get me here. Nothing I can do about it.
Fast. We can change strategy if you want. Check your MFD for details.
Tyre wear isn't that bad. It's just a rear right.
Understood.
I'm just going to stay with the current strategy for now because obviously we want to take these medium tyres to the rain. So just got to be patient with it annoyingly. But I'm having to push quite hard to try and get in a competitive range for these guys at the moment, and it's going to hurt the tyres doing that. Try to select the fast tyre for now. W mark. Wait until he says that when it's raining. That was a lovely outcome in a rally. Oh my god, the car is just sliding so much on the rear. We'll have DRS this time, but the rear's just sliding like crazy. Any chance they get. It's making it really difficult to manage the car right now. Bit of dirty air probably isn't helping either. We did get DRS, that's the main thing. How's the tyre looking? Not great on the rear right. Everything else is okay. Just the rear right struggling a bit. Alonso is flying, by the way. His pace is very strong at the moment. Engine temp's okay. Come on. Maybe it is a dirty air that's just affecting the car more than anything. Didn't you literally copy and paste that exact same thing you said earlier, Cars? Bro, stop copy and pasting the same shit, man. Did we check 50 kilograms of weight? Yeah, maybe. Stop braking? Yeah, facts. I'll use the car in front as a brake. Straight facts. I think Ocon's soft tyres are cooked at least, so that might be something. I'd imagine he might pit soon. Just snuck inside DRS to Albon. But it's literally any time we hit a straight line, the AI just catch up massively. There's nothing I can do about it. Even the mods don't work, man. Nothing can fix this damn AI. Oh, God. There goes Ben around the outsides. Thankfully, we're pretty good at braking late. Just hold the line. This is tough. It's very, very tough out here. I'm doing everything I can right now. So left to go, right? It's how it feels right now, to be fair. It's exactly how it feels. Oh, Ocon sliding a little bit. Albon sliding as well at the corner of the final chicane. Ocon's definitely struggling though, isn't he? Those soft tyres looking very slow on the Haas. And he's so slow in the corner. Oh my God, man. Just box Ocon. Just get those soft tyres off, buddy. And I'm going to get overtaken by his teammate. Oh, that's good, isn't it? Like, bro, what is this? What is this? Literally nothing I can do in the straights. Even with a full battery, you could barely do anything. Like, come on, please. Anytime we get to any sort of straight, they just catch up so much. How far with 50 more laps of this? Yeah, I know. But it's like F122, AI straight line speed, it really does. And I hate that a lot because I didn't enjoy F122. Maybe I've got to do some league racing until they fix the AI straight line speed, chat. What do we think? Maybe I just got to do league racing until career mode is, or AI is fixed, because this is ridiculous. It's not fun to play against this like this, man. There we go. Ocon's finally pit. That means he is cooked when the rain arrives. What can I do? What can I do? Are they going to patch the speed? I don't know. I hope so. I'm pretty sure the AI is being looked into, so I guess we'll find out. Oh my god, come on. Those clouds look ready to rain? Yeah, doesn't it? It very much does. It is also very likely these medium tires are pretty cooked as well. I'm struggling on these mediums quite a bit. But, like, I've really lost a second to science. Nice Brawn leverage bonus, thank you. I tried my best to get as close as I could. Okay, we should still be in DRS range of Gasly. Maybe the AI blocks for the rain, I hope so. But with the hard tires, I doubt it. The mediums might, but I don't think the hards will. Is 106, 107 AI not competitive at all? Someone else just pit there. Lando Norris pit off the soft tires. Yeah, I mean, they would be competitive still, but, like, they'd just be even weaker in the corners. I don't know. I'm finding it very difficult to find the balance in the AI right now to the point where, you know, yes, we can lose time in the straights, but we're still close in the corners. It's really weird. But I really do think the issues with the AI all stem from the straight line speed. That is it. Because their straight line speed is so much higher than the players, they have to brake early, making them slower in the corners as well. I don't know. I don't get it.
We're expecting some rain soon. Expect the first drops in the next few minutes.
Rain is en route. Should be here shortly. Should be here shortly. Nice chicane.
Come on, we need to get past.
He's back. We are indeed back. As is our slow-ass piece of shit car. And the tragically fast AI straight line speeds. Still just about inside DRS. I wouldn't mind that rain hitting right about now, to be honest with you. But I'm also really worried about the AI speed in the rain as well. I've heard they're stupidly quick in the rain. In fact, we saw it in Miami. Rain's arrived already. Rain is here. Do we want to make the jump early? What do we think, chat? Why did we get Jensen again? We couldn't afford him. One more lap, you reckon?
Be careful on those slicks. These conditions are making the line a bit greasy, but we're still nowhere near the changeover point.
Oh, holy shit. Yeah, the rears are struggling a bit. I think probably one more lap.
Okay, dries seem like the best tyre for now. And we're still happy that we're on the right tyres at the moment.
Albon's struggling a little bit, I think, at the moment. Does seem a little slow, doesn't it? Oh, that grip is starting to impact a little bit. Feeling that low grip.
Track conditions aren't improving. It's your choice as to whether you want to fit full wets.
I reckon this lap. Are they going to go 3 wide here? Oh, my goodness. They almost did. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I had to go off the brake because they nearly went straight into the back of Behrman. Like, they are so slow through corners, man. So fast to the straight and slow through corners. Make it make sense.
Yellow flag.
Yellow flag, is that me or is it someone else? Oh, we got someone round. That's Alex Albon. Alex Albon's round. And we got a safety car. Oh, here we go.
Safety car's out. Keep an eye on the delta.
Alex Albon's got a round in the chicane. The safety car is out. I assume there's probably debris on the track. But Alex Albon facing the wrong way. And that gives us a free position. Safety car is out. And we can put the medium tire intermediates on right now. Thank God we didn't box, eh? Thank God.
Okay, Okay, slow down, slow down. Your delta's negative, which means you're going too fast. Reduce your
Increase
pace.
wing? Yeah, I probably should. Need to get the, let's get about 40 to the front wing, maybe. Yeah, this grip is bad. This F1 is the worst to date. Buddy never played F122. Do I have park from Aeon? Yes. Even in the race, though, you still can't change a lot.
Okay, even though we're seeing cars start to struggle in these conditions, if we pit for inters now, we're going to be too slow and we'll burn them out. Make the best of it for the time being.
No one's pitting.
Okay, off we go, back into the race. Perfect job on the turn in there, mate. Looks like a nice stop time. We're happy with that one.
No one's pitting?
Up to speed now. Let's get some heat into those tyres. Weather's changing now. We're going to have to change strategy, so it's time to box.
What? What?
Copy that.
What is happening? What? Why? I wish my microphone was working in the game.
The radar showing a clear patch on its way. There's about 10 more minutes of this rain. Dries definitely seem like the fastest tyre at the moment.
I'm gonna respectfully disagree, I think. This...
Right,
oh, we've got a delta
speed.
now.
Our delta's
Okay.
too low and we're going to risk a penalty. Slow your pace immediately.
You messed up? No, I think we're actually... No, I think the AI messed up. I think the AI's messed up big time. Because this rain's only going to get worse. And it's already quite low grip. I think on an intermediate here, we could well cook. Because if they have to pit for an inter from here on out, we're in a very good spot. Very, very good spot. We just got to catch up to this damn safety car, first of all. Even the damn safety car is faster than a straight line, fuck's sake. Probably faster than us. It does feel quite heavy right now. What's tire temp saying? Tire temp's pretty good. Are we sure it'll get worse? Yes. You can see the rain is getting worse. The rain's already heavier to what it was a couple minutes ago. The rain, what I will say is the rain's not going to last a huge amount of time. It's going to be around for 10-15 minutes, apparently. But I think that's enough time to try and open up the gaps, right? Right? To be fair, there's still quite a lot of cars that haven't caught the safety car yet, so... The safety car's actually faster than us. I think it might be. The safety car, unironically, might be faster than us. Not ideal, is it? They'll pit one lap off the green. I can see that happening. I can see it. They're already pitting. Run, 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 run. Catch up as fast as we can. No, why have I got a delta? Not now.
Slow down. Your
No.
delta's negative, which means you're going too fast. Reduce your pace.
Oh, no.
Mark is in the pit lane. Mark in the pits now.
Bro, please. It's a long pit lane. We might still get some good positions here. Let's see. I'm going to use the battery on a damn in-lap, on a damn safety car lap. How many positions are we going to get? Oh, can we get Alonso? Yes, we got Alonso. We're in P9. That's not too bad. There's still a couple cars who haven't pit yet. But we do beat Alonso to the safety car line. So we are P9. Okay, we made some positions up. Jesus. We are actually genuinely struggling to catch a safety car. That's not good.
Don't forget, you've got more control than ever over your ERS mode, so play around with them in your LFD.
Oh my God. Whew. Still kicking off over here.
Safety car
What?
in this lap. Safety car
What?
in this lap.
What?
Let's make sure those tyres are up to temperature. And remember, there's no overtaking until the
What?
timing line.
We
Stay in
haven't-
position until the green flags.
We haven't even caught up. We've not even caught the safety car. Oh my God, are you kidding me? Are the top two still going to pit? Mate, it's green flags. We're on the way. What is happening? Can I overtake? Oh my God.
Okay,
The top two pit as well.
We're looking at about 10 more minutes of rain. 10 minutes.
Here we go, green flags. Oh no.
Green flag.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh, the shitbox is in full swing. Oh my God. Oh my God, I nearly understood into Alonso. Bro, what is happening?
Okay, the
Oh
steers
my
are now
days.
disabled DRS. DRS is now disabled.
What is going on? The craziest shit ever, man. Now I've got to worry about the AI pace in the rain. That's genuinely the worst bit about all this. AI is super fast in the wet. That wasn't too bad at Aqua, though.
Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now.
At this point, get ready for a random penalty? Yeah. It's all queued up for it, isn't it? Saints getting a little bit out of hand on the exit of the chicane. Where's the duck? The duck would survive less than a lap if I got him out. Come on. Am I going to get cooked in the straight here? Bet your life.
We're leading our teammate by 7.0 seconds.
Jesus, man. Was that a real question? It was at the time, but I quickly realized it shouldn't have been. This is going to be so tough. I'll do everything I can, but this is going to be very difficult. The duck game's gone. Have a word, ref. Never disrespect Duckelheim like that. Or the Quacken, for that matter. I mean, we're pretty quick through Ecco Minerale. That's like the only section of the track we're pretty solid in right now. Everywhere else is a bit weak, isn't it? How was Le Mans? Le Mans was amazing. Oh man, come on. Struggling to keep it on the black stuff at the moment. Going all over the green, which isn't ideal in the wet. Oh. Do I follow any other sports? Yeah, I watch football. I watch ice hockey sometimes as well. Yeah, I mean, even with draining my battery, there's nothing I can do here. Nicely done. Only way I can defend right now is by doing that. Just trying to go deep. Did I sleep or watch during nighttime? I was on track till about 3 a.m. And then went back to camp, put the radio on, fell asleep till 8 a.m. And then went back to the track again. So I had like 4.5 hours sleep, something like that. Am I running default setup? It feels like it. Le Mans was great apart from a customer Ferrari one. Yeah, I would have liked to see someone else other than Ferrari win it. I wanted that that Porsche to win it, the number 6, was it? Whatever Kevin Escher's one was. Bearman's all over the back of me here. Do I watch the Elite League Ice Hockey in UK? No, I watch NHL more than anything. I've been to like a couple of English League games. I've been to watch Sheffield and stuff like that, but I don't really follow it as much in the UK as I do in America. And Canada, for that matter. What's wrong with the cusp of Ferrari win? I mean, nothing really. I just wanted someone different to win it. I didn't want Ferrari going 3 in a row. I'd rather see someone else win, so... That was my, like, unbiased side. My biased side wanted Aston Martin to win it because, you know, that's my biased side, but... Yeah, our pace is not great in the rain, is it? Well, to be fair, our pace is probably okay. It's more the AI is just very good. Nugget coming in with the Twitch Prime as well. Thank you much, Nugget, for the Twitch Prime, my dude. I appreciate that. Ladies and gentlemen, get a slow spin chat to welcome Nugget into Vince Fam for the first month with the Prime. Appreciate it, buddy. Thank you. When's it gonna dry? Let's find out, shall we?
Copy that.
Oops.
Hards next time we box.
No, I don't want hard tires. I mean, maybe I might want hard tires, but that's not what I was trying to do.
Current forecast is 5 or 10 minutes more of rain before it starts to dry.
It's not too bad, is it?
This seems to be the fastest tyre for now.
We just don't have any straight line speeds. I feel like I was saying it constantly, but I just can't do anything in the straights. What liver am I using? It's one of the base default ones. I can't remember what it's called. But I tried to make it as close to Brawn GP as I could. What place are in the Constructors? 8th in the Constructors right now. So, not last. That's the most important thing. Oh, come on. Just wait for Monza? Yeah. Monza and Vegas, I'm very scared about those two. I'd imagine we can run low wings, so it might be okay, but who knows?
It looks like we're running on a dry track soon. Back to dry shortly.
Who knows? I think Anson will get past here as well. It's literally all the straight line speeds. Look at it. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. What's our engine supplier? Mercedes. I feel like in the corners it's not too bad. But it's anytime we hit some sort of straight line, we just lose so much time. It's mental. Like, we're probably getting a good bit of time through Aqua here. Yep. We're getting like 2/10 through Aqua Minerale, but then as soon as we hit the straight, it just goes up again.
Okay, looks like some of those puddles are clearing. We're still definitely on the right tyre for the time being, but we're probably not a million miles away from slick conditions.
Can I describe shrimp and banana as a cake? No. Not right now. I'd imagine on lap 27.63, still got over half the race to go. Can we get Haas to the end from here? Probably can. Might be a stretch, though. Might be a stretch. Having to fight the car right now. Come on. Oh, accidentally going for a big drift out the hairpin. That would have hurt him a little bit. I do like that the AI make mistakes like that, though. Well, there's mini mistakes that don't really do too much damage, but it's still pretty cool to see. I just wish they were a bit slower in the wet and slower on the straights as well. Looks like the rain has come to a stop. I don't see any more raindrops. So just got to keep our eyes out for that changeover. Nah, it's too early to box right now. Still a bit too early. Can still see it's very patchy out here. Dirty air probably a factor too. Do the AI get dirty air? I know the player does, but I don't know if the AI get it really. Oh my god. He's just hit me. He's dead ass just gone straight into the back of me. Was he surprised by his straight line speed as well? He literally just drove into the back of me. Bro, this AI is so strange.
No concerns at the moment. Just focus on the
He didn't even try and overtake. He just rammed into the back of me. Did he get damage from that? Difficult to say. I don't think he did. Just gonna get the car ready for when it dries up. Chat, what time do you think we should do when it dries up? Should we go hard? Should we go mediums? What do you guys reckon? Hards, you reckon? We could try and get to the end of the hard tires, but it'll be very difficult. Managing the tires to the end is going to be very, very tricky. I reckon we are probably getting quite close to the crossover, though. Here comes Borslater. There's nothing I can do here. This time he actually overtakes me. Why are you so slow on the entry to every damn corner? Like, bro, please, come on. I know you're faster than the straight, but Jesus, man. Oh, God. And now I'm understeering. That's good. Don't know, man. I don't get it. No point in hard if they won't last. They should last, though. They should. Learn how to look on the insides. Yeah, if you plan on doing single player, career mode sort of stuff on F125, probably wait for the AI patches. Like, there's a lot of very fun, good features, but honestly, it kind of gets ruined when you play against the AI. Because they're better in how they race and stuff, but their straight line speed is a joke. Absolute joke. Gonna be out of battery here. I think Norris is gonna get by me. Yep. Just flies by like I'm not even here. There he goes. That was fun. Bit of contact.
Stay with them. They might make a
It's always
mistake,
good.
we could still regain the position.
I really don't know what to do, chat, to be honest with you. I really don't. It really just isn't that fun to race against the AI when they're just ridiculously fast in the straights. And there's nothing you can do about it. What if the track is dry enough for a hard tire yet? Rear attempts are coming up.
Okay, gap to the car ahead.
Probably getting close.
1.7 seconds.
Probably getting close. What track's next? Monaco. Apparently the AI are dog shit at Monaco. But I suppose there's not many straights in Monaco, is there? So I guess it's easy to understand.
At the moment, the car behind is lapping faster than us by around a second a lap.
That's right, it's the weakest track, exactly, yeah. I think any track that doesn't have like a lot of straights and stuff. Oh, DRS enabled. That sounds like it's time to pit. Any tracks that don't have a lot of straights, they'll be quite slow in. And yeah, Monaco is a big one for that. Where do we qualify? P11.
Okay, the stewards have now enabled DRS. DRS is now online.
Yeah, definitely time to box. Probably should have done it last lap, really, but oh well. What tires we got left? Hard, medium, and softs. We have quite a nice open range here, really. Can't believe Imola's leaving. Like, why? It's just not a great track for modern day F1, unfortunately. Again, it's more about the regulations and the track, really. I like the track as well. I love the track. But, yeah, for modern day F1, it's just not that good for
I
it.
think it's time to box now.
Mark's suggesting hard to the end.
Copy.
Yep, Monaco is.
Mark's coming in.
There lies the F1 priorities. I'm seeing quite a few hards going on. I'm going to do hards, I think, chat. I'm going to do hards. Hello? Oh, my... Come on, man. Are you serious? Another bad pit stop.
There seems to have been a problem removing the right
Oh, does there,
rear
mate?
wheel. We need to try and put it behind us, though, and let's finish this race strong. Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit. We'll receive a penalty.
Does there
for
really
dangerous
seem to be a problem?
driving if you cross onto the track.
Heart's going to be cold. Got to be a bit careful. Grip feels good, though, so far. Let's see if it stays that way. For the moment, grip is feeling not too bad. Hamilton's are probably quite quick in the straight here.
Where is Berry?
Barry is very much on vacation right now. He's having a hiatus. He won the championship. Now he's gone to have his vacation. He might be back, though. He might be back. Come on. Too much for the 10-month resub comment. I appreciate that as well, dudes. Ladies and gentlemen, get a super chat to welcome comment into Vince Fan for the 10 months. Appreciate the 10 months of resubs, man. Very important, Nico, exactly. Breakfast, looking to follow on Twitch as well, mate. Appreciate you, dudes. Welcome in as well. We've got a few people pitting here. Might make a few positions up. We're going to wedge ourselves into P14 at the moment.
DRS is low. Consider changing mode on your MFD or lift a little with gentle braking into corners to recharge it.
Okay, a lot of drivers on the hard tyres, though. Lots of drivers on the hards. Any danger of turning, please, car? How good is Class C on iRacing? Class C is like the access to basically everything, almost. From Class C is when you can start doing endurance races and things. The game, like, well, the sim opens up so much more at Class C. Brawn GP, yeah? That was the point, yeah. We are doing a Brawn GP, correct? I'm trying LMU right now. I was setting it up. Yeah. I played LMU a few times, and I enjoyed it. It is good fun. I mean, to be honest, with how the AI is right now on this game, I might start doing more LMU and things until it's fixed. Because the AI is not fun to race against at the moment, unfortunately. Not in the slightest. What is LMU? Le Mans Ultimate. It's a new-ish racing game. It came out last year in early access. It's going into 1.0 next month. Fittipaldi drove an F1, right? Not Enzo, which is who we're racing as right now. Enzo didn't. Oh, come on. Oh, mate, this is horrible.
Okay, we lost the position. Trying to keep focus.
Oh my god. There's cars all around me. I'll take that. Oh man. I'm expecting LMU to have price hike at 1.0. It probably will, yeah. Like, bro, how is this Sauber faster in a straight than us? Oh my god. This is honestly so depressing. Am I going to be in the next Credit Series race? Yes. Is LMU available on console? No.
For now, everything's looking good.
LMU is only on PC, and it probably will stay that way for a few years. $18.3 for Oscar. Would I stream LMU? If I was a player, yeah, 100%. I was playing it a little bit before I went away to the actual Le Mans. And I was really enjoying it. It was a lot of fun. How much the AI? 108. Have I tried F1 in 18? No, I've not. We're going to get cooked here, chat. Watch. I'm surprised Sonoda didn't try and go up the inside, to be honest with you. I don't know, man. I'm literally using a mod right now, which apparently helps fix the AI straight line speed. Not fix it, but makes it a lot better. It's not done a thing, to be honest with you. It's not done a thing. It's so demoralizing. I can handle when being a bit quicker in the corners and stuff like that, especially at high AI levels and things, but when it's like on a straight and there's nothing you can do and you just watch them fly by you like you're not even there, it's just so fucking depressing. And I think it's going to happen again here as well, even with DRS. Sure, we've not got a lot of battery, but what difference did it make? I don't know what to do. Have they confirmed a patch? For the AI? Not yet, no. You've heard they're not going to change the AI? Nah, they can't not change it. It's like the #1 most complained about thing. They have to make adjustments. Like any single little straight, the AI are just quicker. Even that little straight there is still much faster. I'm just lucky that they brake early, that's it. That's the only thing I can go off of. If they don't change, you might as well scrap the game. I don't want to, though, because genuinely, I think this game is super good. Like, the handling's great. The content's great. The only thing holding this game back is literally the AI. And I've said it since day one. The only thing holding this game back is the AI. I genuinely wouldn't mind if it was F124 AI. Not at all. I wouldn't mind it being a bit better in the traction zones, but still being okay in the straights. That'd be fine. Not perfect, obviously, but it'd be fine. But, yeah. I like how the AI battles me through corners. 100%. There are things that AI do that are good. Like, we've seen them make more mistakes. We've seen them make the, you know, minor mistakes where they have a little slide, but they're perfectly fine and stuff like that. Like, they do some things good. And they battle quite hard as well, which is nice. But, like I say, the straight line speed just completely throws it all away, unfortunately. It's a big shame. I think F124 AI was overhated. I agree. I'm not going to lie. I think I agree with you. Like I say, I think in the traction zones, definitely were OP. But I was able to combat that more than against, you know, them in a straight line and stuff. They never get the AI right, no. And it really needs a fix. Sooner rather than later, because people are going to get bored of career mode if they're just being overtaken constantly in the straights. People are going to get very bored of career mode and they won't want to come back. So, if they're going to fix it, they need to do it soon. Because it's going to lose a lot of attention on the game. This is why I only play online. I don't blame you. Honestly, the one thing running through my mind right now is, like, just doing league racing. The problem is, doing that would mean very short streams. I feel like league racing on this game would be really fun. Because I've enjoyed Creator Series so far. Even though I've only done one race, but either way. Maybe we just do community races every day, chat. How does that sound? We do community races every day until the AI is fixed. Do you think that motorsport games took over the license to get it fixed by next release? Well, to be fair, they did a pretty good job with the motorsport, didn't they? All things considered. It started off a bit ropey, but they stuck with it and it's come out pretty well, so who knows?
Keep managing your tyres, manage your tyres.
I'm not enjoying career mode that much because of the AI and how I get nowhere. Exactly. No, I fully get where you're coming from. Fully get it. We should just iRace.
Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 1.7 seconds.
They've just announced they've delayed the first driver swap race. I'm guessing they found some issues. Yeah, I know how I know. Which track is this? Imola. I think even Ocon's catching me right now. Let's play NHL 25 in more broken game. I watch a couple of NHL streamers, and yeah, it looks like the same story every year with NHL. Number 54, I got DSQ from Monster, people have said. Yeah, they did. They were... The reason it got disqualified was because it was missing bolts in its rear wing. Which basically gave it a flexi wing, giving it more straight line speed. So, yeah, they got disqualified for that. What position are we in? 17th. Looks like Weber and Ocon are fighting down there. That just gives me a bit of freedom. yeah, like I say, otherwise, apart from the AI, this game is very good. The AI is the only thing holding this game back. I think if the AI get fixed and they're more raceable, this game is, I think, a solid 8 out of 10, genuinely. Who am I going from the Stanley Cup? I want it to be Oilers. Realistically, probably be Panthers, unfortunately. Why is it always issue the AI? I don't know. I don't know. I think with EA, like, adding dirty air into the game this year and obviously changing up the handling model and stuff like that, I think it obviously has an impact on the AI. But, yeah. I'd love to say anyone can win it, but Florida wins tonight. Yeah, I unfortunately agree.
2.3 seconds. Okay, so we're leading our teammate
Go Oilers, I believe.
3.0 seconds.
Trust me, I really want the Oilers to win. Really, really do. I don't want Panthers to win it again. And seeing Seth Jones lift a Stanley Cup would make me very annoyed. Especially him being a former Chicago player. What wheelbase do I have? A Mazda R9. The guys in front are literally just running away now. 2.9 seconds to Bortoletto. Oh, man. This is tough, chat. This is tough. Oh. Accidentally had a overtake on.
Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now.
Hopefully Albon and Bortoletto can battle a little bit, and that'll hold them up a bit. Maybe it gets a bit closer, we'll see. How well developed is your car? We've upgraded a lot of stuff. Obviously, the car is quite bad, we know that, but... Powertrain-wise, we have a fairly strong powertrain. It's just that the AI straight line speed is just way too good, annoyingly. Is the R5 good? Yeah, it's not bad. Obviously not like a high-powered one, but... It's not too bad. Decently priced for a direct drive wheelbase as well. Oops. Grifter, Alvarez, and Mercy. Thanks for following on Twitch, guys. Appreciate you. Welcome in. You guys doing good? Does running a default setup count the AI straight lines? From what I've heard, apparently. But wouldn't it make you really slow over a lap? I feel like the default setup would just feel terrible.
Okay, so gap to the car ahead.
I haven't tried it, mine, but...
5 seconds.
Maybe draggy car because Webber's struggling? Well, yeah, I guess. But, I mean... Webber's not having any straight line speed issues. I think he's faster than straight than us. Let's watch the gap between us and him, actually. So, 3.7 on the exit of that corner. Let's see how much he gains in the straight here. Yeah. I don't think it's the car. He gained 8 tenths. He was also battling with Hulkenberg as well. How much improvement is the F125? Outside the AI, very good, in my opinion. Very well improved. Have I tried Fanatec? Yeah, I used to have a Fanatec. I had the Club Sport V2.5 with the Club Sport wheel as well. I run default in a straight line, I can keep up the cars around me. Really? I'm guessing it probably does for like shit in the corners though, right? Maybe that's the way to do it. Maybe we just use default setups only from here on out. Other than maybe Monaco, because Monaco would be terrible in default setup. Not awful, no. Surely around Monaco would be bad. Do I like Mazda better than Fanatec? Yes, easily. Was Le Mans a messy one? There was a couple of messy nights, yeah, you could say that. Bit twisty on the exit. Run defaults at Vegas and Monza. The thing is, surely at Vegas and Monza you're running low wings though, lower than default. Are default subs any good this year? No idea. I would assume not, but... But to be fair, if the AI are racing with default subs as well, I guess maybe it won't be too bad. But it is AI we're talking about. Good choice, Nugget. Good choice. Mate, we are literally in no man's land right now. Damn. So I feel like the AI will be even quicker with their low wing setups. Yeah. I'm fairly certain that AI only run default. I don't know if they adapt it at all, like track to track, but I'm fairly certain they mostly run default setups. Do I gym? No, I sim race. Jacob, thanks for following Twitch, mate. Appreciate it as well, dude. Welcome in. I know how you can be fast to use zero AI. Yeah, I mean, that would help. Stay with this car. This is your gym workout, literally. All I need now is, like, some some very heavy brake pedals. And I've got my leg day sorted out as well. Oh god, it's catching us a bit. Get the active pedal? I do want that pedal. The active pedal looks very good. I've heard some good things about it. Brawn GP, yes sir. Monster's gonna be torture for you too. Oh, yellow flags. Is that behind us?
Okay, clear.
Is it Ocon? No way. No, it's not Ocon. Who is it?
And
Oh, it's Webber.
car in front, 4.0
Brilliant.
seconds.
Mike Webber's out. That's good, isn't it? That's good. We don't even get any positions out of it. Oh, man. This has kind of summed up our day so far, isn't it?
Mark is out of the race.
Didn't know we were driving, Mark. Missing pedal sprints. Oh, plus pedals are legit, but I've never got above 100 kilogram pedal force. Yeah. I think, is it in F1 cars? I think typically it's about 120, 140 in that area, kilograms of brake force. So if you can do close to that in sim racing, that's pretty damn impressive, to be honest with you. Literally kicker.
Caution, caution.
His car is still there. Parked up that left-hand side at the final corner. Not been cleared up just yet. You can see his stranded car down there. 19.7. Gap to Ocon is kind of maintaining right now. Man, it is heart-wrenching being this low down, though.
The car ahead. Well
Top of it was a bold
done. Be aware
prediction,
it's
yeah.
trying to get us to the end of this race.
Yeah, I think we very quickly realized that AI here was a lot stronger than we thought. Oh. Tires right now are 18 and 21 on the rears. I'm fairly sure most people are on hard tires. I don't think there's anyone on mediums or softs. Am I an esport driver? No. I don't think an esport driver would be P17 right now, that's for sure. Just not possible with the bug the straight line speed, yeah. Yeah, making overtakes is pretty difficult because of that shit. I take it, yeah, you know about these issues? I hope so. Is this your own team? Yep, this is on my team. Who's the Ferrari on first? I think it's Charles. Hamilton overtook us after the safety car restart, so I think he's a bit further down. Esport drivers would be leading after starting in last, probably, to be fair. But then again, speaking of actually, even the esport drivers have commented on how ridiculous the AI are in the straight, so I think that kind of validates how we all feel, really, isn't it? If even the esport drivers are mentioning how ridiculous the AI straight line speed is, I think that's very telling. Very, very telling. Ooh. If they're complaining, the average person stands no chance. Exactly. Odds on you getting lapped?
Keep pushing. We need to reduce
I'd say it's
the
evens.
5-second gap to the car ahead.
It's a decent gap we've got right now to Charles, but he is closing, but we've got 13 laps until the end. So we'll see, I guess. Ocon has closed a little bit by another 10th there.
This hot man is back, and Vince is on my screen. Hi, Howdy Kappa.
Should I be, like, complimented, offended? How should I feel in this current moment? Piastri's so buns in this game. He is. He's great in real life, but terrible in this game. Although I think he is P4 or 5 right now, which isn't so bad, but... You are sexy and attract hotness. Nice, let's go. Everyone in this chat is hot as hell.
No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving.
It is like 30-degree heat right now, to be fair, so... Thank you much, Nico, for the 39-month resub as well, buddy. I appreciate that. Ladies and gentlemen, spin chat to welcome Nico into Vince Fan for 39 months. Appreciate it, buddy. Thank you, dudes. Driver ratings as a whole, I guess, kind of messed up. Yeah, I don't really know what it is, to be honest. Maybe it is the driver ratings, but... Yeah, it's weird. Very, very weird. Oh, man. 11 laps to go. I'm very much getting Miami vibes, chat. You guys remember how Miami went, where everything was just against us, nothing was working, and we just ended up retiring early? That's exactly the feeling I get right now. It's just a feeling of just, should we just retire early? Like, it's annoying. Where did we qualify? P11.
Okay, gap ahead, 5.4 seconds.
Oh, hello. Should I sign Gasly or Colapinto for Season 2? Gasly's better, but Colapinto's cheaper. Bro is literally Alpine right now. Depends how good your car is, I guess. If you have a bad car, I'd say maybe Colapinto. If you have a decent car, then maybe Gasly. Fifth best at the moment? Yeah, I'd say Gasly then. That gap to Ocon still maintaining around 2 seconds. Not close up too much. He's definitely a bit quicker on that straight, but then in the corners, I think we just open up that gap a bit more. And it just over the lap balances out. So Ocon's had a pretty tragic race, actually. He qualified P7, I think it was, or P8. Somewhere in that top 10. And, yeah, now look at him down in P8. Pretty tragic time for him. Just the one DNF so far as well, with Mark Webber retiring early. Well, earlier. Who do I want to win the World Championship? Well, I am a Verstappen fan, so probably Verstappen. Realistically, though, I guess Piastri. I guess Verstappen is still realistic, but unlikely. I saw the, I did see that stat about Red Bull earlier today, where they'd be last in the championship if it wasn't for Verstappen, which is crazy. Shows how much they rely on him, her. What level of difficulty is this? 108. Red Bull has a good chance to go on a second half tear. We'll see. We'll see. Depends if they've got upgrades and stuff on the way. Why 108 and not 110? Otherwise, we'd be last. Once it gets about 100 AI, the AI on average are about 1 to 1.5 tenths quicker a lap. So, if I was at 110, Ocon would be about 3 tenths a lap faster than us right now. Also shows how shit that second car actually is. Yeah. I've done LMU. I made it past 10-1 and binned after a Rouge. Nice. You'll get there eventually. Up, Como. How was Le Mans? Amazing, thank you. Oh, God. Would have been nice to see someone else other than Ferrari win it this year, but it was still good regardless. You found the Le Mans house you was on about? I love how everyone moved on from that other than you. Do we have dates for Le Mans next year? Have they not released them? I don't think it's been announced yet. It'll probably be similar dates to what we currently... They usually like mid-June. So whatever weekend is close to mid-June will be most likely it. Just joined How You in P17. Purely AI straight line speed. That is it. The AI and their straight line speed have just fried us today. Nothing we could do about it. And it's getting really, really annoying to play against, to be honest with you. Like, I'm such a career mode guy. I usually love career modes, but it's very difficult to enjoy this right now because the AI straight line speed is so overpowered. I just can't race against it. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Mondays, £980. It's not bad, that, to be fair. Obviously, we go a lot earlier than that, so it'd be a bit more pricey, but 4 days, 980 quid, it's not that bad. The interface didn't help us in the end then? No, it didn't. It did not. Even the rain race pace was pretty bad, but that's mainly because the AI's race pace in the rain is also very good, so... Makes decide what, has to decide what to do, yeah. Like I say, I really am enjoying the game. Like, everything other than the AI is really enjoyable. I've actually preferred playing online than single player, so... I don't know, I don't really know what I want to do. I do want to keep playing this game, but I don't want to play career mode when the AI just smoke you on the straights every single time. Tomorrow's Monaco, so Monaco should be okay, I think, but... everything else is, yeah, not great. You had 2 wisdom teeth pulled out yesterday, went smooth as butter. If you need any tips on what to do, Como, I've got plenty. My fucking wisdom teeth traumatized me. I can drop back a little bit here. Why don't you upgrade your aerodynamics? Oh, I didn't think of that. I should do that. I should upgrade the aerodynamics in the car. We need F1 and Le Mans to be in different weekends. Mate, F1 do it on purpose, I swear to God.
Okay, gap to the car in front.
Next year's calendar already clashes with the Canadian Grand Prix. It's stupid. So stupid. Oh, hello. Oh. Audio nearly went for a second there. Noticeably, our pain relief felt just like goes for blood. That's not all too bad, to be fair. I didn't even have any blood on mine. Mine was actually very smooth. I did, like, feel a bit numb, I guess, for a while. But I never really felt too much pain or anything, which was nice for a change. You're going to miss the Monaco into Indy 500 weekend? Ah, brutal.
Okay, you're losing a small amount of time to the car behind. Let's keep pushing.
Tell you what, 3.8 to board letter. We have caught him a little bit the last few laps, haven't we? That gap was 5 seconds at one point. I wonder if we can try and sneak an extra position here. Lap 58.63. We're getting close towards the end. Let's see if we can just slightly undampen the mood a little bit. Oh, I'm on the grass. Why this view instead of the nose? Because I prefer this view. And it's better for the viewing experience as well. Oh. Wide of that apex. How do people use nose cam? No idea. No idea. Maybe for sitting in an actual, like, cockpit or something like that would be useful, but yeah.
Okay, you're catching the car ahead, but remember, we need to get to the end of the race on these tyres.
Borstatsu and Duan are actually scrapping up here, aren't they? That might help us out a little bit if we get any small chance. We're still a good 4 seconds away with 4 laps remaining, so I doubt we'll catch them, but if they keep scrapping, you never know.
Okay, gap to the car ahead, 3.8 seconds.
I notice my game isn't letting me downshift that fast. Is there a setting? Do you have automatic gearing on or something? It was probably turned off during Create Series or a community race, something like that, Alfonso. Manual? I'm not sure. Not too sure, unfortunately. Oh, yellow flags. Is that behind us again?
Green flag, we're racing.
Wait,
again.
this time it's actually Ocon. Bruh, both of the DNFs we've had so far this race have been from behind us. Mark Webber was behind us, DNF'd, and now it's Esteban Ocon with 3 laps remaining. I think he will still get classified. But, yeah. Ocon is the second retirement for this race. And again, that doesn't really impact us, that retirement, which is a shame. 3.1 from Jack Doohan. We are closing up that gap a little bit. Also, that Ferrari that's in the lead isn't too far back now either. I don't think they'll lap us, though. Oh, come on. What are these tyres on right now? Ooh, that right side's a little bit cooked. Right side is a little bit smoked. .6 to Jack Doohan. We are actually closing up pretty damn quickly here. Couldn't sneak an extra position, could we? Not as if it really matters between 16th and 17th, but, you know. Always feels nice to have someone to battle. We gained about a second that lap. Hold up. We could get one more position here, chat.
Okay, be aware the car behind
We might celebrate it like a win, to be honest with you. Because we don't get a lot of opportunities to take people, overtake people today. So getting the chance to overtake one, that would feel pretty good. Let's see. Not too many laps to do it, so I'm gonna try and push it a little bit. Get a little bit in the hairpin. Gap will probably open up a little bit in the straight here. What up, Vilcher? How's it going, mate? Getting a lot in aqua there. Wait, we can actually make an overtake, chat. The possibility of us getting an extra position is actually increasing quite drastically. Hold up. We might make an overtake. And we're going to celebrate it like we won the World Cup. We haven't been able to make a lot today. Let's see if we can try and get just one overtake in. 1.1. We haven't got DRS this time round. It will have to be our last lap overtake, I think. On to lap 62 we go. Penultimate lap of the race. Come on. Give me one more position. Please. Has he got a problem with the car or something? Because he is quite slow. Come on. We are within DRS range now. Down towards Aquaminarella we go. If we're going to do it, it's going to have to be next lap. Oh, back end getting a little bit out of shape for Aquaminarella. Into chicane we go. And now out we go. Through the final sector. We're not too far back from Jack Doohan here. We could well make an overtake, chat. We could well make an overtake. And it might happen at turn 2. Here we go. Out the final corner. Has Jack Doohan got anything we can do about this? DRS wide open. We're using up all the battery. Can we do it? We're barely fast for the straight round the outside. We go through turn 1 and 2. Charles Leclerc wins. We're better on the brakes. And we do make an overtake. Oh my goodness. From P17 to P16. Call the fire brigade, chat. This car is on fire now. Oh my God. I cannot believe we've actually made an overtake. Jesus Christ. Is it still season 1? Yep. Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. We were catching Bortoletto a little bit as well, but yeah, definitely too far back from him. Well, what do we even say about this race, eh, chat? Unlucky, mate. Nearly won. Almost. Almost. Just the 1 minute and 10 seconds away from Charles Leclerc. I genuinely don't know how to sum up that race. That was... yeah. More evidence of the AI straight line speed being way too overpowered, basically. Way too overpowered. Oh, there we go. Another pointless day, man. Another pointless day. I keep going out of qualifying thinking we have a chance of scoring points. And every time, we are very quickly humbled. Oh, man, this is so difficult. We're in a very difficult phase with this car right now. And, yeah, it's proving tricky. Proving very, very, very tricky. P16 for Enzo, and unfortunately a DNF for Mark Webber. Pretty tragic day for ourselves, unfortunately. GG's, chap. GG's.
Today on home soil was so important. You can see how much it means to them. The drivers there doing their part. The team's strategy was perfect as well. And the fans really embraced that. What a great atmosphere we had here.
Yeah, you guys can get a lot of points who said no, basically. A lot of points. What's your in-game FFP percentage at? It's at default, wherever default is.
Each and every driver has this moment.
You weren't last, though? No, we weren't last. That's true.
Now it's time
if we're not last, we're winning.
Our podium, it awaits.
Think we didn't get top 8? No. No, we did not. Very far from. Very, very far from.
Yes, it is I, Leclerc. Charles Leclerc on top.
That was a weird commentary line. It is I, Charles Leclerc. Bro, you are not Charles Leclerc. What are you talking about? Well, Brandon, how's it going, mate? If you're not last, you're first. Facts. That's how it feels in a fucking Brawn car, that's for sure. Do I play iRacing? Here and there, yeah. Oh, man. Raheem Sterling's only 3 goals away from a hat-trick. He struck confidence into defenders. That's my goat right there.
It's been an absolutely
Oh, man, there we go, ladies and gentlemen.
action.
Charles Leclerc, the Monegasque man,
Next.
wins the Imola Grand Prix right ahead of his home Grand Prix as well, which will be in tomorrow's stream. Max Verstappen finishes in 2nd after starting on pole. Piastri in 3rd, Russell in 4th, Norris in 5th, Hamilton, Tsunoda, Gasly, Alonso and Sainz all in that top 10 as well. Unfortunately for ourselves, not a great day at the office. We had Mark Webber, who DNF'd and retired from the race. And of course, you can see ourselves in P16 there as well. So, yeah, very, very tough day at the office, unfortunately. And that's just the way it's going right now. Quality pace seems good, but the moment we step into the race, it's just a different world. It's, yeah, proving very brutal out here. But hopefully in Monaco tomorrow, we can try and get back to some point-scoring ways. I feel like I say that every day at the moment. But, yeah, in Monaco, we really want to try and bounce back. And hopefully, we'll get the chance to. But, yeah, no points for ourselves today, unfortunately, which means in terms of championship, we still sit in 13th and 14th with Enzo in 13th and Mark Webber in 14th, 6 and 2 points respectively for those two guys. In terms of Constructors' Championship, we currently sit in 8th there, still on 8 points. We're on the same amount of points as Aston Martin, who are on 8. Racing Bulls and Sauber still have to score a point so far this season. We're still 7 points off from Williams and 11 away from Haas. So those guys in front starting to pull away a little bit. So, yeah, need to get ourselves a couple of big results soon, don't we? And hopefully in Monaco, that'll be the day. But we'll see. We will see. How was Ocon lap 5 times? He DNF'd in like the last 4 or 5 laps, so he's still classified, basically. Back to work tomorrow, though. Oh, tough. Very, very tough. Yeah, not too bad over here, though. It was a long, long drive back, but yeah. I got a good... It was nice to sleep in my own bed. Sleeping on an air mattress for a week, you know, you get tired of it fairly quickly. So being back in my own bed was very satisfying. Very, very satisfying. Still ahead of Stroll, at least? Yeah, well, you're setting the bar quite low there, to be fair, aren't you? Setting the bar very low. Oh, man. That was a tough one. Very, very tough. Like I say, tomorrow we head to Monaco. That would be a tough Grand Prix as well. But like I say, I've heard a lot of, from a lot of people that the Monaco AI is very weak. So if we're going to score points, tomorrow might be the day. I hope. We'll find out, I guess.
Hey, Chief. We have a part or two ready for development because
Nice.
they finished research. Let's get
Concerning
that in motion,
weekend.
shall
Oof.
we?
Tell me about
Head
it.
to engineering for more info.
Let's have a look, shall we? Development. We've got an air upgrade. We've got a chassis upgrade. And we have got a durability upgrade. Something failed here. Oh, one of the powertrains failed, but we can do that in 2 days' time. That's fine. Okay. I don't like how loud the music is all of a sudden. Let's turn that off real quick. I don't like any of that. Your whole F1 account got reset. RIP. Getting back to a nice bit is the best feeling. Was really good to see. Yeah, likewise, man. Always happy to try and meet up with people as and when I can. So, yeah, it was good that we're both in the town. That made it a lot easier. Right, so we need to create 2 more of these parts here. So we'll do... I think Beamwing will probably have more effect here. So we'll go with that one for now. Chassis-wise, need 1 more of the floor stiffening stays. So we'll go one of those. Powertrain, that will be done in 2 days. That'll be fine. And then we'll go with a turbo improvement here too. There we go. You need to get facility improvements to make development faster. Yeah, we've actually got a facility improvement on the way now, I believe. Should be here maybe very soon, actually. Right. That's already being researched. That's fine. We can't do any research here yet. We've had a powertrain upgrade come through on the development research side. And yeah, I don't think we can do much else there, can we? We'll do a upgrade to MGUH. There we go. Right, let's skip a bit of time, because I think we've still got a good bit of parts still to arrive, so... We'll probably have to go to Monaco here, unfortunately. Nothing will be done in time before then, so... Right, let's apply a few of the parts, shall we? So, we have the ERS upgrade. We're going to give that to Fittipaldi. There we go, that's confirmation that it's done. Let's get the pistons done here too. Good stuff. Everything good. 6 days to everything else. There we go. Perfect. All right. Oh yeah, we had a component management failure on him, didn't we? Okay, Mark's getting a lot of issues with the car right now, isn't he? So I think we'll start using some fresh parts on Mark's car here. Because he is starting to cook through some of these components. No wonder he got a failure. A lot of these parts are very worn. It's really a number 5 there. Okay. That's fine. It still says a warning, a notification on something. I don't know what it is, though. Oh, it's gone. There we go. Right. I think that should be good. Awesome. All right. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. So, that is today over and done with here in Imola. A very tough race, unfortunately. Tomorrow, though, we head back into the Monaco Grand Prix. It's going to be a tough one, but hopefully we can try and score some points there. We haven't scored points since Japan with Enzo, and that was a good few races ago now. So, yeah, been a bit of time since our last points, but hopefully in Monaco, with the AI being a little bit weaker there, we can try and capitalize and score some points and try and push up the constructors a little bit. Because like I said, the teams around us are scoring points and we're not, and that's going to hurt us a lot in the long run. So hopefully in Monaco, we can try and bounce back and score some good points in there. But that'll be for tomorrow's stream, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, man. Yeah, I don't know. The AI straight line speed is very difficult. Even with the mods I was using, the AI straight line speed was just insane. There was nothing I could do to match it, so I don't know. We'll see. I'll have to wait for the patch, I think, before we can really go too far into it, but I don't know. No idea. Right. That has been me done and dusted for the night, ladies and gentlemen. In the meantime, we are going to read over to someone as we always do. Mr. GB68 is live right now playing some F125. He's also doing some My Team as well, so I'm sure we'll see plenty of complaints from him about the AI. Thanks for streaming. Thanks for watching, Dan. I appreciate. Hope you're doing okay. Right, we're going to read over to the Mr. Wonderful GB68. Of course, he's my lovely teammate in the Creator Series as well, so I appreciate if you guys could show the love and support to him like you guys have shown to me. Would help him out a lot, would help me out a lot as well. We'll be back again tomorrow for the Monaco Grand Prix. Thursday, we'll be doing the Spanish Grand Prix for the career mode as well. And then on Saturday, we'll be heading into the next round of the Creator Series, which will be a mystery Grand Prix as well. So hopefully, we can try and get a good result in the next few Grand Prix. And, of course, get a good result in our return to Creator Series as well. All my social medias are in the chat. Twitter, Instagram, Discord, all in the chat right now. Do jump in on Twitter, Instagram, Discord if you're not ready, so we get announcements for where you go live. There's a schedule so you can see what we're doing on what day. And of course, you can hang out with me and all the other viewers on Discord as well. For those on TikTok, click my bio. That takes to all my social medias as well. But until tomorrow, have a fantastic rest of your night. And I'll see you guys ready for the Monaco Grand Prix tomorrow evening. Bye-bye.